she's conked out. All right, we're waiting, 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 waiting. And the button has been pushed. Everybody say hi, 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 hi.
What the fuck
Hello.
is up, everybody?
Hi.
What's up?
Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 147, the highest degree. But what will happen today, that is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, Peck.
Oh, yes. Okay, so at the start of the last session, we had, let's see. Where am I? Where's the notes?
You're doing
Okay.
great.
Yep, doing great so far.
Oh, I remember.
We started at a, I believe we just arrived at a tavern in a small village. After talking to was it the sheriff of the town? Or the constable?
Sheriff Wilson Dander.
Yes. So we took refuge inside of this bar to try to figure out what we were going to do about the situation, and we ended up getting attacked by a particular thing, a morb, that dropped on us from above when Peck stuck her head out. This one was not very nice and crit the heck out of us quite a bit until we finally chased it down around the outside and put it out of its misery. We noticed the radio tower out in the distance and decided we should probably sneak our way over there and see if we can get the word out, or at least try to let as many people know as possible how to take care of these things. So we did manage to sneak our way over there, but one almost spotted us, but thankfully Sarsaparilla managed to take it out fairly quickly. So we knocked on this underground chamber to let these folks know that we were outside of the broadcast tower. Only after convincing them only after calling into the radio station did we manage to let them know that we were out here. And on entrance, the decision was made to charge up the tower to send a short but very direct message from Moonplanter about the dangers and methods of taking this creature out. So while the tower charged, though, we were simultaneously attacked by, I believe, about 12 to 15 different things that managed to combine that were quite a bit more dangerous than each individually. Eventually the tower got charged up, though, after a couple close scares, and we managed to escape on a rocket after Moonplanter delivered his 30-second speech that he almost didn't get the weakness out with.
It was quite a close call.
Moonplaner managed to deliver the portion of the speech that talked about how dangerous the thing is, what it's capable of, how you should recognize it, and then the last second he says it's weak to fire, and then it ended. It was very close.
Close enough. And we managed to all get inside the bunker after Balcony Blitz nearly got drew his last breath. But we're all safe. We launched in a rocket, which also called down a missile onto our location after Fort Timeless Glory was stated. And now we've crash landed on a floating island nearby, where the air is a lot thinner.
Yes. And look, of course, like the little, that little like ding, 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 ding of like a wheel plate somewhere kind of going out and hitting a rock. As you guys kind of like smack the ground. Peck, you weren't here for the end of it, but you are promptly thrown from the trunk because that's the only place they could fit you. Tumbling, and then this rock that you kind of land into cracks in half.
Ow!
It was, as you guys kind of like get your bearings and look around and you know, try to figure out maybe what happened, where you are. Yes, of course, the first thing, as you mentioned, that you notice is that it is hard to breathe. It's worse than that one night where you guys were in the in your mansion and we're still breathing in that fresh air there. It's worse than that. Like, this is, you know, akin to climbing Mount Everest without a oxygen. You know, like,
is the air fresher here or something?
it feels fresher. It certainly doesn't smell as bad. You don't see as many particulates in the air, that's for certain. As you kind of like look around, most of the fog of like the vapor trail and that kind of thing, I mean, it's still dark, right? It's still like midnight, little past. Let's say it's like 1 a.m. or something, right? Very late at night. And as high up as you guys seem to be, you can look out and see a lot of that fog. And if I'm checking my calendar really quick, I do believe it is close to a full moon, which means, of course, that you know, the moonlight is actually illuminating the top of that fog, like the majority of it, where you could see, and it's a lot. It's like obscuring just about everything. Eventually, your little friend moves his way out. That was awesome, they say.
Yep.
Objectively, maybe. Subjectively, not so much. Buddy, are you okay?
And Balcony Blitz is like
oh my goodness, wait a minute. Hold on. I need medicine checks.
Yeah.
Don't forget the medicine checks. Oh, because people got bit, but I'm not loaded in yet. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Wynn took a pretty heavy hit. His eyes are still busy.
I'm trying to load into Foundry.
Stocks is still missing, right? It's
yes. Yeah, Stocks, you haven't seen Stocks in a fair while.
I think he's dead. It's whatever. We're just gonna
No. Stocks doesn't die easily. He wouldn't just flake on
plus
us
he's
like
my
that.
battle buddy.
Well, you have us as your battle buddies now.
Well, I guess we should have tangent check us over if Wicker's still loaded in.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, everybody and everything is getting checked. We're gonna scour this area for slugs, the ship inside and out, everyone, and everybody's gonna eat something spicy just to make absolutely sure. No tailgaters.
Yeah, and eventually the the sheriff, right, and Half Note like start crawling out, right? What in Sam Hill? He's kind of like,
finally I'm in.
Yeah. Kid, you got some nerve. And he kind of like looks up. Why is that, mister? 'Cause if I knew you had that shit below your floorboards, I would have arrested you years ago. And then he kind of like pats him on the shoulder.
What,
Thank
so
God, thank God
the rocket ship is a arrestable offense?
It's a danger to the public, I'm sure. But he sets his hoof on quarter note and just kind of says, "Thank God I didn't find it." Right.
Alright. Moon Planner is going to roll perception. Okay, there it is. Blind.
Let's hope that's the only thing we don't find. If you were bit, line up.
Whether you were bit, whether you weren't, any scratch is going to be examined.
You're
look over the entire ship.
You're going to tell me which person that you're examining. I'm not going to give you a blanket whatever on just one perception check. Tell me who you're examining, and if you can't remember, you can't remember.
Just out of precaution, I would suggest we have 2 people examine at the same time.
Fair enough. We'll just go down the line. So Wicker went first because he took quite a beating.
All right, you rolled a perception check.
Blind? Are these perception or medicine?
Well, he rolled a perception. What are you percepting?
Looking over the ship and looking over everyone to make sure no one's infected and there are no slugs.
Well, infection would be a medicine check, but you're looking over the ship. It sure as hell is broken. There's not much that's salvageable. Though you also aren't really an inventor, so it's more of a crafting check if you want to see if that's a thing.
Well, not really the ship's like ability to fly, because it's obviously wrecked. I mean, I'm looking for any signs of a thing getting stowed away on the ship itself. It would be organic, so I don't have to worry about it disguising itself as the ship.
You're looking at it. Doesn't seem like there's any little slugs or anything that's moving around. Nothing that you can see. Medicine check, Wickerwind.
Blind?
Yes. It's knowledge gathering.
This is for checking myself
You check yourself and that bite that you have.
before I wreck myself.
Yeah. You're looking at it. It felt really funny a little bit, like a while ago, and that sure has not gone away.
Hey, Tingly.
Mm,
Who can take a second look?
wait. Hang on a second. On who's this bite on?
Wicker. My bite feels tingly.
Okay. Look, how about we just go for the nuclear option and I just load up the chili on that wound.
Okay, not
Yeah.
okay. So the nuclear option isn't killing him; it's feeding him your chili.
No, it's just rubbing. I mean, it hurts like a bitch, but I'm just gonna rub that 16 million Scoville thing on the wound. Seems to work for Moon Planner.
I don't think it's 60 million. That's pretty high. I think it was like 13.
I said 16.
16. Okay, that sounds more reasonable.
Yeah.
60 million would like eat through ceramics. That's pretty stern stuff.
Well, you see, if he starts getting jittery from this, it means that he's infected anyway.
It's already been tingly.
I'm just gonna get that.
Like, is it tingly because it hurts, or
Because I guess, because it was bit or scratched. It's so fuzzy.
I got you, buddy. And Balcony Blitz is going to like he kind of does like a karate chop almost. He goes like hi-ya! Like right on the edge. And I mean, if you're letting him in, I'm just gonna do the damage because his hoof kind of catches on fire. And he does like a whole 1 point of fire damage to you.
Yee.
And yeah, it hurts for a second. And the moment that happens, you see just a lump of your flesh like leap off and just start crawling away.
Yeah.
Burn it. Actually, no. Capture it. Who's got a glass jar?
Moon Planner, come on.
That's a very bad idea.
You know what? I do alchemy.
It's starting to dig in the ground. What are you doing?
I'm gonna scoop it up with the dirt that it's in. I'm gonna put it in a glass jar and seal it.
And you put it in a glass jar. As you get it in the glass jar, like little tendrils of like what's like crab leg sort of things, just ting, 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 like trying to tap on the glass, but it's just a little slug, so it can't really do much.
You better know what you're doing, Moon Planner.
We're gonna hand this over to Ingrid Schro. We're gonna find out what makes this thing tick.
I think that's an even worse idea.
We already know what makes it tick.
No, we really don't. We know what kills it, but we don't know what makes it tick. It's gonna be handed over to science.
You guys.
I mean, all we really need to know is how to kill it. I think any further experimentation is going to doom us all.
Especially from probably a person who had a hand in making it.
As you guys continue talking, the air in your lungs is continuing to be hard to breathe. I'm just gonna say you guys have a blanket stupefied one right now.
Right.
I ain't doing
Or-
so
or-
well here, fellas.
Sorry, enfeebled one, not stupefied.
By the way, should we continue checking the other
Yes.
members of the party? Yeah.
Yes, starting with the Peck next.
Alright,
Peck
alright.
next.
Just be quick about it.
Oh God, there they are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put enfeebled on everybody.
Wow, we're big.
I am huge.
Because this actually has an effect on certain rolls, so I gotta make sure this is on you guys first. Whew. All of the enfeebled. I'm gonna take off that effect though in a second.
That's stupefied, wasn't it?
Yeah, give me a
No,
Oh,
moment.
I guess
he's-
that is enfeebled. Yeah.
He corrected it to be enfeebled.
Ah.
Alrighty. And then you rolled a. And who are you checking?
Heck.
Peck. You check Peck. Peck seems perfectly fine. Their flesh is not writhing, and nor do you feel like it is, Peck.
All right.
Alrighty.
Feeling good?
I
Oh,
think so.
there we go.
Whee!
What a Ate. Let me just. Did you get bit or scratched?
I'm good. But if you want to check me out, I don't mind.
Everyone gets examined.
Everyone gets examined. He says as he kind of meekishly starts to check.
Alright, who you
If
checking?
insist.
Who
And
you
he
checking?
rolled that.
Yep.
Starsy.
Sarcy. You're checking Sarcy. Sarcy also seems perfectly fine.
Good as new. Well,
See, I'm perfect.
yes.
Like always.
Okay. Good. Okay. Mood planner. I'm coming.
As you're going around and checking people, Wickerwind, you guys all start hearing something out in like the distance.
Oh man, is it just me or a little bit out of breath up here? He says as he finishes up checking Sarcy.
Yeah, it's hard to breathe
He's-
this area.
It's not just you.
I think I heard something though.
That's a nice music.
You're hearing it echo way out there in like a
Okay.
probably northeast southwestern direction.
Honestly, this isn't too much unlike when I have my curse going on, so I can handle this.
Well, if I'm gonna get some of you guys down there, we need to start moving soon. Otherwise, I'm gonna be too out of breath.
What if we made a bobsled out of the
Just
destroyed
let me
rocket
finish
ship?
checking.
Alright, and who's this next one for?
Planter.
Checking Moon Planner. She seems scratched up, but ultimately okay.
Okay. Balcony buddy.
Yeah, and he,
Definitely bug.
yeah, you're seeing a pretty prevalent bite on like the back of his neck right there.
Buddy.
Yeah, it's that doesn't feel too good, and it doesn't look too good either.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good. Oh gosh. Can I apply any? I'd like to apply some extra, healing or, I guess, a treat wounds check.
Treat
Extra spicy chili powder.
you could treat wounds, but your medicine check would get you that wouldn't probably remove anything that's there if that's the case. It would just make it stop bleeding, you know.
We need some fire.
Got it.
I
And he looks for the nearest thing that he can burn, and thankfully there's probably like a little bit of that weird rock that's just kind of smoking. Okay, and he rubs his hooves together, and it just sets on fire, and he gives it to you. All right. And he,
Okay, this is gonna feel a little bit hot.
yeah, I know.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's juggling it between his own hooves, and then he.
Ah! And there's like a yell. It just goes out, goes out and out and out.
Bite your antlers! Bite your antlers!
And he looks for something. I don't think he has his antlers with him, does he? I think those are given to Fortuna.
It's just a saying.
Oh yeah, but he grimaces a little bit. I don't like this. But yeah,
fine.
after a moment, you just see 1, 2, 3 different ones leap off of him.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
never mind.
Burn them all.
I'm gonna throw the rock at it. At one of them.
And it sets on fire.
So this music is very loud and I cannot turn it down.
Oh,
Didn't he didn't even flinch. I remember Moon Planner starting to get scared around spicy stuff when he was infected by the thing.
That better, Moonblader?
No, it's like on my end. Foundry's grinding to a halt, and it's not responding to the commands.
Just try to refresh.
Maybe you should stop playing that fucking video game and open up some CPU space for fucking Foundry there, buddy.
Yeah,
Got him.
got it. Minutes.
Got his ass.
So hang on a second. Balcony Blitz didn't even flinch. I remember when Moon Planner was first infected with this, and I approached him with the chili. He actually started freaking out real fucking bad.
I always
did
thought
you-
he was scared of spicy food though.
Did the slugs jump out before the spice was put on?
No, they jumped out when the spice was put on your wound.
Let's do a closer examination of Balcony Boots. Balcony, we're gonna have to tie you up just to be safe. You okay with that?
Yeah, hold on. Hoya! And he like karate chops the second one because you guys didn't kill the other two yet. And then hoya! He kills the other one. And like each time his hoof comes down, it like has this like fiery effect to it. He doesn't seem to be casting spells. He just honestly seems to be putting on some mad karate moves.
I don't think he is.
Oh, he totally is. He's karate man right
I
now.
don't think he does anything cool.
Ah, jeez. Well, yeah. I mean, look at me. I'm flaming hot. He goes with his hoof. He kind of sits down. Why don't you be tied up though? Just do whatever you're gonna do.
What else do you have to do? We just found three of them that just jumped off of him.
Yeah, but it seems a little strange, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think he
What?
just wants to tie Balcony up for his own dirty purposes.
Yeah, Balcony Blitz
Case-
gives you a look, Moon Planner. I don't know. I don't trust this guy.
What's suspicious?
He's a deer. You cannot trust no deer.
That's racist.
I'm a little confused.
Oh my god.
No,
not this
but really,
again.
Moon Planner, what are you concerned about?
Anytime the slugs have been disguising themselves or hiding in the body, it was only one. Balcony had 3 in them.
He got a really big bite.
Well, didn't he also get downed?
Yeah, he got got it like really bad.
Yeah, you didn't get down. You only got bit once. Speaking of which, somebody check it, please. Continue before. Let's
Well-
just continue going down this thing.
Well, I'm yes, the only other one would be Tangent. So,
She's unconscious.
Oh god.
well, let me take care of that first.
Not gonna wake her.
Yeah, she's unconscious, and Thumbtack's over there just kind of like pushing at her cheek. Oi, get up, you big lug. Not gonna let a rocket kill ya.
Yeah, well,
Oh boy, critical success.
Nice.
that'll get her up.
Yeah, you gotta get her up. She's got that one of those cartoony bumps on her head, I'm sure. So yeah,
Okay, well,
you probably heal her up, but yeah, she's out for a little bit.
let me just at least check her.
Yeah, go for it.
Then that's what I just rolled medicine for.
Ah, okay. You go to check her. Check Tangent. You're looking around. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with Tangent.
Was the sheriff outside fighting with us?
He's had his gun.
Yeah.
He's like shooting things.
He was with us, yes.
Okay, so then I'm gonna check the sheriff.
He
However many rolls we need, let's do them all.
Sorry.
holsters his gun, and just lets you do whatever you're to do.
All right.
All right, and you're looking around the sheriff. He seems perfectly capable and intact. Nothing weird going on with the sheriff, and he kind of like looks at you. So what's the prognosis, Doc?
Healthy as an ox.
Ah, shoot. Haven't seen one of them in ages.
Yeah, me neither. But
Are oxes
We're all-
known to be very healthy?
Not around these parts.
around my parts,
And he coughs a little bit.
Too easy.
Dear God,
Okay.
what is that? And he looks out, in like the, westerly direction, to like one of the highest peaks that you could see right now. I'll even put a little light on the map so you can see where it is. This little bit.
big tower.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So like right over.
It's gonna be the 10-penny tower or some shit.
Well, so over there, way out in the distance, just because it's a bright source of light, you see as it's almost as if something is climbing.
Hello,
Oh,
Theseus.
it's Pickus.
Ah, Wickerwind.
What's
You,
up?
you start
Yeah.
hearing a groaning from behind you as Tangent comes to.
Oh, there you are, VCS. Glad to see you're awake. Don't worry.
Who's
I
BCS?
checked you. Ah, Tangent. I'm sorry. Fuck! Tangent, you're awake.
I'm awake.
And good news is I've already checked you. You have no little morbs on you.
Oh, good. And
Or
what's the link-
ticks.
what's the link to the thing again? Oh, there it is. I found it.
All right.
Waker.
Oh my.
Waker,
Yeah.
you forgot to check me, by the way.
Oh,
Oh right. Here, let me do that real quick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Just we don't
I
want any.
thought I got-
in the party.
You're looking
That's-
over. You're looking over Bellhop. They look very spicy, and as a subsequent cause, it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with
You're
it.
just so well guarded.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I need to invent something. Holy shit! This gives me an idea.
Uh-oh.
Spicy perfume. Think about it.
Some kind of aerosol dispenser.
Yeah, just bug spray that, but spicy. Oh, it'll be great.
Yeah. You see out in the distance that little light that's climbing that tower way in the distance. It just starts to fall off that
Okay.
tower.
Sheriff, what is that?
Fall off.
It's like literally whatever was climbing up there with a bright source of light is that bright source of light is now tumbling down, and all you guys hear out in the distance is
I'm sure they're fine, whoever
That sounds
they
like
are.
a goblin. Yeah, that's good.
I wonder what he was trying to get. What is up there?
you guys have an eyeglass, you can roll a perception check.
I believe we
Well,
do
we
have an
could ask.
eyeglass.
Pull it up. If you got one.
Who has eyeglass?
I'm a big bird.
Yes, you are, says Balcony Blitz. Yes, you are. And Quarter Note, your wonderful little NPC inventor friend, of course has an eyeglass. Yeah, look at this. He pulls out what seems to be just like a small, it looks like a lipstick tube almost. A little bit bigger than one. And he just kind of flicks it out and it goes, it's like a comically large one.
Oh, catch it, Peck.
She'll,
as you-
is he
I-
throwing it to me, or is he just looking?
no, he flicked it open and it like extended.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. And he hands it to whoever's gonna look as he kind of hands it up to
Catch it, Peck.
Peck.
Yeah, I will take it.
You get the thing, and you can see that its construction is somewhat meager. It seems to be like this kid took a bunch of like people's eyeglasses, put them in a row. That's why it's so long. But man, you look through it, it gives you some clarity. Give me a perception check.
Quite the inventive little guy, aren't you? She'll roll a perception.
Yeah.
I am not the person to give this to, by the way, but she will roll it. There it is. Sorry. Oh, add 2 to that. Sorry, with the goggles.
Yeah, it's with the goggles and a +2, still a little hazy. Some clouds getting your way. Might need a sharper eye.
I'm offended.
Shit.
Moon Planner,
Yes,
look with your special eyes through this lens.
I am still loading them.
Alright.
Sarcy.
Yeah,
What?
the better ranger. Will take care of this for us.
Dang.
I agree.
Wow.
Finally, somebody is making sense in this party.
Wow, Wicker. Somebody check Wicker. Somebody check Wicker, Wind.
No, he's been checked. He's perfectly fine. What is this for perception roll?
Just read 10 penis tower.
Don't worry about it. What was I supposed to do?
Perception
Oh,
blind
I
to
did-
look at
I
the
did-
tower.
I did that.
Ah, there you go. You look at the tower, and oh boy, you do got them bad eyes. And you're taking a look. And what you start seeing along the spire that is here, you start seeing that there's very obvious little flags that are like pythoned into the side of this giant peak, effectively. Each one with what seems to be probably a familiar Gabo tribe symbol of some kind, or like a face or the color green or something. And they get sparser and sparser as the tower gets higher.
Wait, what gets sparser? Sorry.
The amount of flags.
Okay, so it's some sort of competition for the different tribes to scale.
Yeah.
You can get the
Maybe-
farthest.
Yeah, if you go the farthest, you become the warship.
Alright.
You become a dead body.
You know, the air is already really hard to breathe right here. I can't imagine how fucking difficult it would be to actually just breathe when you're that up high, you know?
Oh yeah, thing's
Spe-
so high up.
Speaking of, you guys are enfeebled too now.
We gotta
Alright.
go.
I'm ready
Tangent.
to get down.
Tangent, you missed the beginning, just as for context. You are kind of fighting for breath right now. Like the air, it's almost like you're climbing Mount Everest without no two tank at this point. It's not easy to kind of speak as you kind of come to. And at the moment, like I said, all of you guys kind of hear from a certain direction this music that's going out. Like in the distance.
Where's the music coming from? Like, is it in the same area?
Yeah, like
Tower?
actually, yeah, like Sarsi, when you're looking out, like you probably just catch it as you're probably just putting the the eyeglass down, right? Just to like maybe report on what this is. Just for that like a moment, you swear you like saw like maybe like a building out there in the distance, some structure, and perhaps some movement in that direction.
A building where?
Westerly along the surface of this weird floaty rocky surface.
Oh.
There seems to be something out by the west of us.
Is it this tower?
No, it's like on your
No.
island.
Hex says that
No,
can
I'm
wait.
not going
We
to
need to
put
get
up the
off
eyeglass
this.
and just say, "Oh yes, there's a big tower there." No, something interesting, something closer.
I can't see shit in the dark, alright?
I can't breathe
Oh.
shit right now. Let's go.
You can't see, you cannot breathe. Come on.
I'm putting this little light here because you guys can probably see the fire. That's like the
Yeah.
that's
That's
the
all blue.
that's the fire
go
that's
Let's
down below.
just go check it out.
I mean, there's
Uh,
buildings over there. The air is probably gonna be a little bit more breathable, I think.
And you start heading in
There's
that.
the deer.
You start heading in that direction. You definitely start hearing like a new like song change. Seems like somebody's just really loudly playing the area, like in that area, and as you kind of like start looking in that direction, you probably see that there is like a single person like up on like a higher rock that's like waving in your direction, like as if to like hail you down, you know?
What he is calling us over?
Yeah, he's like standing on top of a rock and like waving at you guys, like, hey, you know, like that kind of vibe, right? It's hail.
Hi.
Can I see the spyglass again? I'm gonna try to identify him.
If you want it.
You pull up the spyglass, start looking at this guy. Give me your perception.
All right, new player's
Hunt
gonna hunt
prey.
this guy.
Yeah, you're taking a look at him. It seems to be a griffin, at least judging by the back paws and front talons. You can't exactly see if he has a beak or not, on account of he seems to have this giant gas mask on.
My people.
Kind of goes over his whole head, obscures most of it, but they are It seems to almost be connected to that building that I mentioned you probably saw in that direction of. There's a big tube that goes that way.
It's a griffin. He's wearing that respirator mask thing that Ingrid Shro showed us. That might be where we can get some fresh air before we die.
Yeah, you might have some more.
Fresh air, huh?
No, if we
Well.
get pressure, we do die.
Right. Fresh for us.
Hopefully. Let's
Oh.
go.
Alrighty. I'm gonna need a athletics check from y'all.
Everyone.
It is a kind of a rocky landscape, and you guys are a little enfeebled.
Oh god, there we go.
Hold on a second. Sarsaparilla, do you have anything that gives everyone the ability to step through difficult terrain?
I have that for me.
Good.
I can tell you not to get stuck in spider webs, but that's about it.
There's a cleric spell for it, but I doubt Tangent has it prepared.
Yeah, Sarsaparilla and I should have trackless step. Do we still need to make an athletics check?
If that tells you that you can avoid, you don't have to do it in difficult terrain, then no.
Oh wait, no, that's cover tracks when in terrain. What's that one that gives us the
I
ability
have
to walk?
unimpeded stride.
Wild stride. Yeah, that's it.
I have it. Unimpeded stride.
Unimpeded.
So no one could hear me, right?
Yeah, no one can hear you until now.
We can sort of hear you now. We might want to get closer to that microphone that you're using or something.
Unimpeded stride would not help you in this circumstance.
Oh,
Yeah, this is because we're all feeling bad, not because of the fucking area is different.
Would wild stride get us through that, or do you still need an athletics check?
Wild stride. You move, not your party. I mean, you guys can do this, no problem, but like, people who don't have this still need to give me their check.
Well, I'm gonna pick up both of our deer. That way, they shouldn't have to make the check. If that applies the penalty to me, that's fine.
Now you have to roll it. Yep. Yes, that would apply a higher DC to you.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I gotta take that one off. That bonus won't work here. Shoot.
All right, Peck, you start carrying the deer. Choose which one you drop.
I drop Wicker.
You start you tumble down the rocks.
Can I react to catch Wicker?
I mean, he fell down the rocks. You can go down there and pick him up now. But he's kind of like slowly sliding back down, like a big, particularly big one or something, like a hill.
All right, Wicker, I got you.
Yeah, athletics check. Athletics check. Oh, there it is. Oh no, that's Pex. Yeah, I need your athletics check there, Moonplaner.
I swear I'm not trying to draw parallels to the Golden Eagle.
There you go. You managed to kind of catch Wickerwind there and pull him up. Though not only are you enfeebled too at this point, Moonplaner, you're exhausted, so you can't really carry him through this difficult terrain.
I can move on my own.
Good catch, Planner.
I'm not gonna make it much further. I'll try to hold myself up.
Yep. As you guys get closer to that, like, masked guy, he continues, like, waving you up, right? He's like, wave, 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 and then turns around and starts, like, going toward the building. Tangent, I need an athletics check from you, too, technically, because you are a cat. And Bellhop.
I already gave my athletics check, and it was fucking disastrous.
Oh, yeah. Bellhop's having a little trouble getting up places.
Fuck.
I also want to make some perception checks as we get closer. I don't want to walk into an ambush.
I do not know if this would count a lot, but technically speaking, that athletic check should have a +3 to it because my fucking thing doesn't add the strength modifier right away. I have to add it manually every single time.
Gotcha. Yeah, that wouldn't change your results, yep.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, keep you to that in mind.
The sheriff is helping out your NPC friends, Half Note and Quarter Note. The Quarter Note kind of like brushes him off. I got this, Gramps. and he kind of just like activates his horseshoes, question mark, and he almost just like sticks to the surfaces of things, and he just kind of walks up with suction cup noises.
Quite the inventive little pony, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's kind of put together a lot of stuff for folks back at Sandy Loam. I think they mentioned he kind of set up the radio tower that's there, or was there.
Tangent
Oh.
checks to see if Thumbtack is in her bag.
Of course I'm in your bag. Why do you have to ask me that?
Alright, I got a assignment for you. I want you to go over there and basically not be seen and check out what's over there.
He gives you a salute. Righto, cat! And he hovers out, and
Wait,
yeah.
no, that's a terrible idea.
Yes?
The last time Thumbtack was by himself, he ended up getting copied.
Too late.
Oh,
He still goes out. Tangent told him to do something.
God damn it.
We'll just make him eat extra chili.
We should really remain in a group.
Alrighty. Eventually, I mean, it takes you guys quite literally like a solid half an hour before you're finally there. Like you're legitimately like up and over the rocks. You're in the home stretch, and that's where I play the closer version. Wow. Where the music is much louder.
oh no!
Oh, it'll start in a second. Yeah, it is much louder. You could kind of see that there's like it's almost like on a stick, big long like pole, effectively. Like several different sirens are kind of facing out in all directions, playing very loudly. You see that person that was there, obviously long ahead of you. He's like waving you guys down to like a door that he's going in. He kind of like turns this big gear-looking thing in front of it, like left and right, and like kind of like opens it up and kind of goes inside himself. It looks pretty homely inside. I mean, like you see like there's like lights. It's got like a little dinner table going on. You probably even see like as you get closer to it, right? With those with bat eyes, ye rangers probably can see some of those collectibles again inside. Like this just seems to be the place that he is. It's just like a little similar in structure to like the radio tower, right? It's this little round building, only one floor, and he kind of just like goes inside, leaves the door open, and then promptly, not long after, you hear the radio cut out.
Rolling perception to see if we're walking into an ambush, and I'm using echolocation.
You're looking around. You don't see any others around here. You don't hear any others around here.
That doesn't sound good.
You know,
We're fine. Nothing bad's going to happen.
I don't know. I kind of have a funny feeling like I think Moon Planner does. And we're not feeling too good. We could get taken advantage of. Maybe we should continue on past and find a way down.
I don't like this music.
Yeah, what are we just going to jump, or
I can fly.
what's your
And
guys' plan?
eventually, dude does come back out. Here's the thing, is that now he seems to be carrying like a whole talon, like number of various other masks like his that are just connected with tubes, right? And he's like pointing down to it and then pointing at you guys.
See, he's pointing at us. He's going to bring us down. You see that? Moon Planter, you had every right to be suspicious.
You could probably hear him at this point because he does seem to be shouting something. It's just really hard to hear.
Gives him a thumb up.
Yeah, you probably hear him. Make sure yeah. Hey! Hey, get over here!
Peck's running as out of breath as she already is.
Are you
Down
crying?
goes still on her other hand.
Towards it. Yeah.
All right, put these on. Put these on. I don't know what the hell you're doing up here. And he's like handing you guys like all of your various masks. He hands Peck a particularly big one. Like, I mean, it seems like they had all things covered, right?
She will snap it on.
They
This
snap.
better not be pure oxygen. It'll kill us.
And he kind of shakes his head. No, the diesel. That's the problem up here, isn't it? There's too much of the stuff. Here, put this on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. Better? And he looks around at all you.
Much
Does
better.
yeah, you guys kind of feel quite a lot less enfeebled. Yeah, I mean it's gonna take you a few minutes to regain that a little bit, but like you kind of invite. Yeah.
Finally, dirty, stinky air.
How do you even eat anyway?
Very carefully.
And what's the catch? Why are you helping us?
And he kind of like looks around like a little confused almost. What do you mean? What's the catch?
It's like you keep us alive a little bit longer, and then what?
Moon, don't worry about him. He doesn't believe in goodwill towards people. Do we have to pay you for this?
No. And he shakes his head, right? He's left like, no. I mean, it's whatever. Just so long as you're not, druids or whatever. And he goes into his house. Here you go. Sit down. I got some stuff. We got here, and you guys start seeing some words around, like in his place. Like he goes in. You guys kind of step into the place if you're following him here. And waits till you're all in, and just starts like goes back to that door. All right, close this thing up. Closes that. All right, and he kind of like starts looking around some cabinets. What do you guys need, right? Beans? You need some beans? You like beans? No, you don't like beans. You're Griffin. You want jerky. There you go. And he tosses you some deer jerky.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That is.
I knew that was coming.
That is morbid.
How are you going?
I put down balcony as I catch this.
Oh.
And she tries to hide what's on the label.
Yes. Yeah, it's like
Someone's
While
hungry.
you do it, stare directly at the deer, please.
Are you sure you don't have any like bear jerky? Just something that is not made from one of our friends?
Oh, right. Sorry about that. And he kind of shakes his head.
From one of my. Wait a minute.
Don't. We're having it's different talk. You're not supposed to be listening.
His eyes flash back and forth as she eats one.
Yeah,
quickly.
you start eating it, and Balcony Blitz just doesn't.
There's different. There's different turkeys.
He doesn't want to hear it. He's putting it up to his ears and going la la la.
Don't eat that, Peg.
It was happy before.
And he kind of like looks over to you, Moonplaner. I assume you're you Mr. Trust No One over here. Like you're looking around. I mean, you see what seems to be a few. What's the word for it? Doctorates, degrees up on the walls, if you will. Like 1, 2, 3 of them. Though, like the signature, like the paper at the bottom, it seems like there's like the words scrawled, like Dr. Golden Grin.
Golden Grin.
Yes.
Is this one of the? Is this a real doctorate, or is this one of those snake oil kind of certificate?
You're welcome to check it out, but I mean, he actually calls attention to it first because he sees you probably looking at those, right? Because over he's just like, yeah, I guess you could say I'm pretty smart. Gives you guys like little finger guns, you know?
Are they degrees or theoretical degrees?
I am the most educated one up here, thank you. That's why I am up here, he says, kind of like rolling his eyes a little bit. You know. Yeah, go for it. Like he's like thinking as he's like, talking in that way. Go for it. I mean, it looks like he's just trying to impress you. Like, so you're getting the vibe of here. Trust me, nobody down there is gonna do dental work like I do.
Wow.
I mean, right? And he's like looking at, yeah. Although, sorry, pal. You don't exactly have teeth, unfortunately, but I can still take a look at that beak for you. Yeah, he looks at you.
My beak's okay.
We'll see, I guess. Hey, thanks for coming up. I'm sure you guys had a wonderful trip. Hey, how did you get up here? Why did Crucible's thing crash? I saw you guys kind of fall from the sky. I didn't see any flare.
Crucible things?
Yeah, you
The ship.
fell in a rocket or something, or missile, or I thought it was the druids at first, and I tried to scare them away, and then I come over the hill, and it's you guys, and I'm like, hey, they can't be druids. Good thing, really.
Well, my actual wonder was why he called it the Crucible thing instead of, specifically the Crucible thing.
How do you know it was built by Crucible?
It's probably the assumption for anything that can, like, be a rocket ship.
I mean, yeah. Like, nobody's dumb enough to fly this high up, let me tell you. But
Which is a fair assumption.
and he kind of taps his helmet a little bit. Thankfully, you got these things. Make it a lot easier.
Nothing out here is for free, Dr. Goldengrim. Why are you helping us?
Well, you wanted help, yeah?
We didn't ask for it, you just volunteered it.
Well,
Okay.
I wanted help. I wanted
Yes,
help.
we
Don't-
appreciate your help.
I appreciate the help.
Coming
I
from
like
the
the
people who
mask.
didn't get us here.
Hey,
It's
hold
very fitting.
on. How about this? Let me go grab something really quick. I have something for you, and he points to you, Moon Planner, that you're gonna love. And trust me, it's gonna be great to put all your whatever worries that you got to rest or whatever.
Mind if I go with you?
Hell no.
Ooh.
And I'm rolling sense motive.
Yeah, you say like go for it. Yeah. Oh, there's your roll. As you're kind of like looking at him, he seems to be wanting to prepare something.
Well, he did say hell no, so that means that you can't go with him.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Yeah. Do you mind? It's my house. Like.
No, but do you mind? He said no, so that means he doesn't mind.
Well, you know what I mean. He's saying like, hell no, just don't fuck with my figurines. And he gestures up to like a couple of them that are over there. You probably see like the Funko Pop equivalent of Nevermore.
Oh, those were important, weren't they?
Yeah.
They're rare.
Look, but don't touch. I got those things signed. And he's like going like over to like a room.
Fine.
Oh my god.
Oh, now I
Peck.
have to see this.
Peck immediately.
Signed by who?
No, don't do it.
I have to. I don't know. I'm drawn to it.
You go
She,
to you go to look at that particular thing and yeah, look at the little Nevermore. It's got like all the little wonderful details on it, and then of course you see in like golden calligraphy, like there's the words
Wow.
Nevermore.
And he said he got it signed.
Wow. These must be so
Congratulations.
old.
Oh yes.
She will try to not touch it though. She's just looking to see its authenticity.
Ah yes, the authentic the authenticity of this. Give me a. Do you have a Bannermanes lore?
No. Unfortunately, right as soon as she became a Bannerman, she got stuck in a teleportation trap.
Fucking idiot.
That was your
Yeah.
first day?
It was her first mission. Yeah.
My god.
Actually, it was her first day. It literally was her first day.
My god.
Yeah. I guess she has no real way to tell if it's authentic.
You kind of hear from the distance. Hey, is one of you guys good at crafting or something?
Oh, that's you?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
2 of us.
Look at
3 of us.
3 of us.
Yeah.
I'll come. Wickerwind's gonna scamper on down.
You scamper on down.
I'm just going with Wicker.
Alrighty, and you go with Wicker. As you.
Is
Yep.
there sorry. Is there a figure in this collection that's like sort of in the back of the display, sort of like you wouldn't notice it was gone, sort of deal?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
Is there a figure in the collection that's sort of like in the back, sort of in the shadows of the shelf, like something he wouldn't, notice is gone?
You kind of like look the back of the shelf. I mean, you see something that seems pretty innocuous. You see what seems to be like a golden record of sorts. It just says the Rattles on it.
I was thinking more along the lines of one of the Funko Pops.
Yeah, you're looking for little figurines. You see, you're looking at the various figurines. The only one that doesn't seem to be signed. There's like three-ish others that are like seemingly supposed to be paired with perhaps a semitone one that he has up there. But the other ones are slightly smaller. They're not signed. Definitely not the centerpiece,
What's the nicest one that isn't signed?
The nicest one that isn't signed would probably be one named Ribsley Rattlekeys.
Oh,
Look at him.
I'm grabbing that. I'm grabbing that.
No, Sarcy. We could trade this. We could have him meet the real Ribsley Rattlekeys.
Which is what?
Maybe check.
Forgive me. I wanted to surprise him by getting him a signature. Shut up, Bella. You're making this so not sneaky. And she just takes it.
Maybe you should have checked for traps or alarms before you just snatched it.
You're not here.
I don't put traps on the things like on my shelves for collecting. I don't have any. Don't worry.
Nah.
You're gonna get this signed?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just want it. Who cares what I'm going to do with it? I'm just taking it.
I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this.
Man invites us into his home.
Judge me all you want, chilly girl.
Saves our lives.
Chilly girl.
I am judging. Hang on, where's the
Yes, you are judging me, and I am still smelling you. Shut up.
Smell might be me.
Oh. Yeah, the chili's not working anymore.
The chili is definitely not working for me.
Alrighty. As Wickerwind, you and Moonplaner, yeah, go down to wherever he's calling. Not too far away. Just kind of like went around the corner. There's like seems to be like a pretty quiet little generator almost that's just kind of running.
BRB.
And no problem. And yeah, there you are. Oh, you brought your friend. Okay, so he's like looking at the thing. I just need a hand here. One of you guys could hold that thing over there. Yeah, just like that. Need a crafting check from whoever's helping. Just gotta get this thing started. Sometimes it likes to flicker. Don't like this thing going out when you have the masks on,
What is this, some kind of generator?
Yeah, it's the thing that kind of powers here. Been running out of soda lately. I gotta make a soda stop. Hey, maybe that's what you could pay me with. And he like looks at you like Moonplaner. It'll make you feel better if you got any of that soda and plug it in this thing.
All the soda we've come across has been exploding.
I mean, that's the stuff.
I think that's all the soda here is exploding. I think it's the idea, Moonplaner.
Fuel.
Wait, how many bus bolts do we still have anyway?
Use 2 in the rocket.
So we'd have 2 then?
Yeah, we need those 2 to extract the formula for it.
Yeah.
Nah. He kind of like waves a hoof. All right, then never mind. And you kind of like well, still hold that right over there. And you guys can kind of see that there is like a small, like personal soda bottle that's plugged into this thing. That's like it's not really glowing blue. It's almost like dimmed. It's almost just normal soda brown at this point. It's almost flat. But it's still got some bubbles in it, and it still seems to be kind of like going. And probably have like another couple weeks, maybe. Ugh. Well, what's your name? He's saying as you guys are probably helping him get this engine here. I don't think I've asked. And he's looking at you, Moonplaner, because you seem to be looking at him the most.
Moon Planter.
Oh! Hey! You're the guy.
Moon Planter will raise his ears up. The guy.
Yeah. And he's like tilting his head a little bit. You sound like him anyway. There's some guy on my radio I heard talking about something. Some weird thing.
Oh. Yeah, that was us. Did you happen to get the message?
I mean, yeah. And I don't know how you drowned out my morning radio. And he kind of like rolls his eyes. You guys hear and it like freaks you out probably for a second there, Wickerwind, because it's really loud and right next to your head. There you go. All right, it's good. It's good. And then it goes quiet again, right, once it just gets started up in like a more meaningful manner. Come on, let's go back to everybody. Yeah, no, it's just I heard it. It was kind of weird. You don't normally hear that kind of thing, you know? I thought it was like an official message or something.
It was.
Oh, jeez. Real?
Yeah, that was a very real, serious message.
And he kind of like thinks. Which department put you up to that?
Not an official department. Look, if you didn't understand what the message was saying, there's a creature that's been unleashed here in No Man's Land. It's able to copy what people look like, what they sound like, their memories. It's weak to fire, and it's weak to any kind of spice, natural or synthetic.
These fucking druids. Why are they always messing up everything?
Do you think the druids built this?
Of course they did. Of course they did. Why would Crucible make anything like that? It just doesn't sound like him.
Why would anyone make anything like this?
And he kind of like gives a shrug. And I guess what the druids say, it's all fair and whatever. And he doesn't even finish the statement, right? He's just kind of like.
This thing is unfair. This thing is decisively unfair.
Yeah, and he kind of just like nods. Well, we're safe up here then, unless that whatever it is can fly. But I mean, even if it could, it's not like it can breathe up here, and I'm sure as hell not gonna give it a mask.
You wouldn't know if it came and asked you.
Huh? And he kind of like starts looking at you guys, and then he kind of squints a little bit. What are you talking about?
Moon Planter will draw a line across his face where he's got an open wound. That's where this came from. We had to fight our way here. The bus has been destroyed completely, all the passengers killed by this thing. And the town we came from, that we sent the signal from, is also completely wiped out and destroyed.
We don't know that yet. We just left.
Oh, that's what that big boom was. Huh. I just thought it was just another crater being made.
We've risked a lot getting that word out.
Well, I'm sure that there are people out there that probably are going to take heed. People take things way too seriously out here, trust me. Anyways, that looks kind of nasty. Hey, you guys did look kind of beat up. You know, I am a doctor. I got, what is it? Antibiotics, that one. Got them all stored in the back, got some medical beds. Why don't you guys get yourselves set up? I'll help you out here.
I don't need any ticks. It's okay.
Can we have him eat some peppers or something first?
Yeah, we should.
Also, Moon Planner, just out of, you still have the jar. I don't want to, I just want to make sure that thing is still in there.
It's secured in the bag of holding.
Yeah, but take it out and check it.
Alright, Moon Planter will pull it out.
You pull it out. It's still just tinking against the glass. Ting, 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 ting. Seems to be trying to, like, figure out a way to unscrew the lid from the inside.
Anybody has super glue or something?
What's that really powerful adhesive alchemists use?
Sovereign glue?
Sovereign glue.
Wicker probably has something like that in his tinkering knick-knack box.
Do you think you could reinforce the glass, make it tougher, but still clear so we can see it?
Sure, I can try. Wow.
I don't think you have tape or the foundry needed to put glass on more glass? Question mark.
What about epoxy?
No, that's a little alchemical there.
It's...
When you got basic crafting tools, I'm talking like popsicle sticks, Elmer's glue, and that kind of thing. Like it's about, unless like you got something else very specific. But
Might
like,
have something. Let me...
Yeah, I got all you need right here. He says
We got two legendary craftsmen. There should be something we can do.
I've got 10 feet of chain. That's it.
and
Anybody's got a box?
and he's just kind of like looking over. What the hell is that thing? And he kind of like looks at it.
If
and,
you're
like,
not
leans in.
feeling safe about it, Moon Planner, you could just chuck it over the side of the cliff.
I'll feel safe about it once we get it back to Ingrid Shro. Speaking of
Oh,
which,
you know Ingrid.
Moonplaner's gonna. Or, go ahead.
No, she works for us.
I know what you're up to then. He kind of gives you like a knowing smile.
That
All
gets a
right.
Moon Planner.
What are we up to?
Oh, no. How does the saying go? They say it back at the last for us to know and you to find out or something like that.
Everybody says that. I don't know why.
Heck stares at Moon Planner.
Well, don't worry. Any friend of Ingrid's is a friend of mine, so we're
How
cool.
exactly do you know Dr. Shro?
Classified.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you from
and I'm not gonna ask you
Heck
either.
sneers at Moon Planner.
Well, let's try this again, Doctor. How old are you?
Whoa.
And then he kind of squints. Why am I under a microscope here?
I'm not used to kindness out here.
Well,
This thing, and he taps the glass. Tink, tink. This thing can look, sound like anybody. It can convince just about anybody of anything.
yeah, it looks so harmless to me. And he kind of like leans in to like look at it. Hey there, little guy.
So,
Well,
So, Dr. Gren, how old are you?
look, buddy. Do whatever test you're gonna do, but I'm not gonna give out my personal info, and I'm not gonna ask you for yours.
Okay, so meanly, I'm gonna do a Bannermanes lore check. I'm gonna see if the name Dr. Goldengren came up anywhere in my studies.
Go for it.
9.
Not that you're aware.
Did it appear anywhere in the books that we gave to Ingrid Shro that Bellhop and Moonplanner looked through?
Mm-mm.
You know, we could just ask Ingrid.
That's true. Dr. Gren, you know what? I apologize. It's been a very long day, very rough few days. Paranoia sets in when you're desperate. I'm sure you know how that goes.
I guess sounds like somebody needs a friend. Hey, you guys need to be nicer to this dude.
He has a
Moon
girlfriend.
Planner.
We don't need to be nice.
He could have fooled me.
I have a solution to this. Heck pulls out the wand and tries to summon the mansion door.
And you start like pulling out the wand, and the first thing that he does is just like, whoa, what are you doing with that? Hey, knock it off.
Introducing you to someone.
Whoa,
Did you forget that everybody here hates magic? Did you forget?
put it away.
No,
Sir,
I didn't.
Sir, would you like to meet Ripsley Rattlekeys?
I don't want anything to do with whatever you're about to blow up in my
How
abode.
about Ingrid?
Yeah, as if I'm fooled by that, you know. You got some real nerve taking that thing out in here.
Yeah, Dr. Ingrid. She's still working on that Demon Core project.
Holy shit! He goes up and he like covers your mouth. He's like, "Shut the fuck up! You're not supposed to talk about that." Do these guys know?
Yes, we all fucking know.
Oh my
saw it.
god! Yeah, he goes like, "Oh my god! That wasn't supposed to get out. That's not supposed to get out."
There's Rattle Keys. There's Golden Claw. He's head of security. We got Martini working for us. Dr. Shro.
They've
A
really
few other names you'd recognize.
they've really scrambled you.
So
Those
it looks like Mr. Goldengren did not have to ask us any questions about their like affiliations or anything. We're just going to freely give up that information. Yes. Did that is how you operate, Mr. Planter?
Well, he clearly knows who they are. I bring them
Ah.
up. Would
You
like
don't
to
know that.
You're not
You
supposed.
don't know that.
What do they do to you? What do they cast on you? What do those druids do to you?
We haven't encountered any.
What did you tell them?
Nothing.
I gotta phone
Heck
this
has
one
summoned
in.
the door.
Yeah. Should we just
Uh,
roll diplomacy on this guy to calm him down?
You've that would be a thing to do right here. Peck, you kind of like summon in the door though. I mean, I feel like that opportunity goes out the window as you start muttering words. Oh yeah, yeah, that goes out. Holy shit! And he like dives like down the hallway. Fuck!
Are we gonna
What's
blow
his
up?
problem?
I gotta roll a 1d4 for this.
Oh, there you go.
How do you convince him back? What do you say?
Sir, it's just a fucking door. Look at that.
Oh, holy shit! You're right. And he peeks back over.
God damn it.
Lois.
Huh? You got me. You boys down at the agency really know how to tug my rope, don't ya?
How do
Okay.
you think we got through the
Let's
filter?
go see this Ingrid Shro, he says, like with big quotations, and this Ribsley Rattlekeys.
Peck shakes her head and opens the door. Come on.
And he kind of like goes in a little bit. Mind
No,
you,
we don't need the masks in here, do we?
I'm not taking this thing off, and you're not gonna tell me otherwise. I don't trust your weird door.
We
Alright.
probably do need it because I think the mansion matches the atmosphere we're in.
No, the mansion just. I thought the mansion just. I guess. I mean, you've seen Ingrid Shro fuck with the controls anyway, so.
I'm keeping the mask on.
Yeah.
All right, you guys go into the mansion, and how do you guys get Ingrid over here? Do you call for her? What are you doing?
We go to her shop,
yeah,
our lab.
he kind of goes like about what, like all the way up to the stairs before he starts like trying to like yank the tube. Hey, you're gonna have to get her down here. I can't keep pulling this tube through your weird house.
I'm gonna take out my mask, see if the air is breathable.
Yeah, and he kind of like looks. Oh, put that on! Are you crazy?
Take a big sniff.
You don't know what this magic air does to you.
Is it safe?
It's gonna give you some kind of cancer.
Am I feeling anything?
You take a big sniff. Yeah, it's a little sparse in here too. Ingrid sure has been messing with those controls.
Where's Ingrid? Please.
Put it on!
Ingrid!
Yeah.
Wait,
y-
who's our maid, the one with the rafters?
She's
to her
gone.
elbow?
She's gone.
She got poofed.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Remember how Ripsley was in charge of calling all the ghosts? Let's get to him.
Wait a minute. No,
Bando!
Mr. Wait, what about Mr. Hop? He's our butler, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, call from Mr. Hop.
Honey. Where is it?
This little like handkerchief approaches.
Yeah, there he is. Honey, would you please mind go get Miss Dr. Shro for us, please?
Yeah. And he goes to he goes outwards to go get like Dr. Shro, and not too long later there she comes. And she herself seems to be having a gas mask on right now. Hmm?
Dr. Shro, is everything okay in the mansion?
Is the AC fine or something?
Oh yes, I have just been looking at things.
Aren't you dead?
Yes! That's rude!
What's that for?
Ah! It's a ghost!
Calm down, Dr. Grant. It's okay.
Oh, I don't know what weird pepper shenanigans you got going on here. I'm not a fan of it.
Well, Dr. Grin, this is Dr. Ingrid Shro. We promised we would introduce you.
Oh, and hello? But who are you? Ingrid Shro just kind of like looks down, like a little confused. He kind of like looks up. I don't trust her. I can't see her face.
Dr. Shro, would you kindly remove your mask if you're able?
She shakes her head. No can do.
Why not?
Why?
I might die.
You're
already dead.
And she kind of thinks of that. That's a good point. Give me a diplomacy roll.
What do you mean that's a good point and then give me a
She's Ingrid Shro. She's She kind of thinks, nope, 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 nope. You see, you have masks on. You cannot fool Ingrid Schro. She knows better. She knows better.
Because we're alive.
Look. Ingrid Schro will take off her mask when you take off yours. And,
My mask is already off.
okay, not her. She doesn't count.
Oh, come on.
I point at him, and she's like, she's pointing at the guy. He is very rude. Ah! Don't you point at me, you ectoplasmic. He says the word ectoplasmic like he's about to say something really bad, and she goes, "Shut your mouth!" Like, they don't seem to be getting along very well.
Okay,
I wonder.
Dr. Grin, can you hold your breath long enough for her to see your face? Please.
No, and I'm out of here. And he turns around, he starts stomping out, stomp. I don't want
Is there a fucking dial for the AC in here?
Ingrid Sro has not, well, Ingrid Sro had one,
I remember.
but we only have one dial for one thing. I have to trade it from AC to environmental controls. It's very complicated science.
What the fuck happened?
And she like blinks. What do you mean what happened? You come in the mansion in the middle of my workday and expect me to just change all of my test variables for the day on a whim? You did not even schedule a meeting.
The meeting is for your lab.
Yes, but you have not told Ingrid Stro this today. You just, poof, there's the door in the middle of Ingrid Stro's experiment, and you tamper with all the test results. You see.
The ones with the wand.
That's been the case for every single day since we bought this thing.
Ugh, fine. Ingrid Stro will stop her experiment with things and, ugh, he huffs.
Don't forget who funds your experiments.
Yeah.
Look, and we do have some new saucy experiments for you as well, so...
And she kind of like blinks. Oh?
No bladder, show the thing.
Oh yeah, we got some specimens that you might be interested in.
Let's
He
think.
pulls out the thing, puts like in a jar.
Let me see this.
Do not
Ooh.
pull it out. Do not pull it out of the jar.
Ingrid Shaw will keep this in jar. Seems very, very evil. As your friend Sarsaparilla would say.
You don't know what that would say.
Of course I don't. And she pulls up the jar, starts turning it around, and she just like shakes it. She shakes it in the jar. Ding, 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 ding. The thing does not look very happy at all. It can't get out. So interesting. And this is the thing that you are running from, yes? This is the very evil, weird, cloney thing, yes?
Yes, and it's been chasing after us since before we came into No Man's Land, and it has managed to get itself inside our bodies and make copies of us.
Interesting.
This one in particular came out of, was it Wickerwind or, yeah, it came out of
Balcony.
Wickerwind's body.
Yeah, wait. What do you wish Ingrid Schro to look at this? Ingrid Schro can experiment with things, but you seem to want information of some kind.
Just study it. Find out as much as we. You know how the mansion just y'all attacked us the other day?
Yes.
This was the cause of it.
Oh, this little thing.
It disguised as me. So yeah.
Well, I will have to have very particular room for this. Ingrid Stro advises you do not stay in mansion tonight.
Well, could you take off the mask and just talk to this guy?
For a second, I have to adjust my experiments again. But yes, eventually. Let me go set this up really quick. I set this up tonight, and you must stay out. If this whatever gets out, we do not want incident number 2.
Of course.
Understood. And make sure you document everything.
And of course, who do you think I am?
Well, while she does that, we should probably just to try to convince this guy we still have Rip's Liorado keys.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. She's gonna go put that being up in her lab. How are you guys handling the other guy? The other guy just stomped out. Remember, he was kind of angry. Now he's out of the mansion. He's just like back in his kitchen. He's pouring himself a bowl of, I don't know, Griffinos.
Can we bring the ghost out of the mansion or something? Can we just get Ripsley Rattle Keys and just have him follow us to this guy real quick?
If you find Ribsley Rattle Keys playing on his little piano, he's just gonna say, "No can do. Nope, I'm not that class. Ghost, not me, not me."
How about you just stay at the front door with the door open? How about that?
Yeah, no problem. You know, it's always a surprise to see somebody, you know, excited to see me.
Yeah, apparently this guy has one of your figurines.
I got a fan. You know, I gotta tell old Semitone about this one.
Bellhop is gonna just poke Sarcy with the elbow.
Boing, boing.
What?
Come on.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Get it signed, right?
Yeah, here's the thing about your particular figurine that is the difference between that and your current Ribsley Rattle Keys. The one in the figurine has flesh.
Well, yeah.
We'll take what we can get.
Okay. And whoever is convincing him to come back, give me your diplomacy check.
He doesn't even need to come.
Oh, right. You're just at the door, right?
Yeah, just at the
He
door.
works here.
You know what? Maybe Ribsley Rattle Key starts playing his music, and that's how we draw him back.
Yeah, and he goes back, like he kind of like leans over. Hey, you have any idea what kind of things this guy likes to listen? I'll go play that, and he'll get his ear.
He likes the rattles.
All right, I got this one called Dr. Robert. You think that'd be a good one?
What was your best hit back in the day? What would be played on the radio frequencies?
You know, the Yellow Horror, or whatever, Semitone wanted to name that thing. He's pretty much giving you the, Yellow Submarine equivalent of, I gotta think of the name for that one, but of the Sea Engine, yes. Yeah. Like that was their big hit.
Yeah, play that one.
But that's not. No, I don't want to play that one. That one's not. It's so overplayed. He says, "No." And he kind of like looks around, like in the doorway briefly. Like the guy's hunched over. Right? He's not like looking over. He's being really despondent. But he sees. Then you know, this guy's got some doctor's equipment around. Right? He's got a stethoscope on the thing. I think this guy's gonna like Dr. Roberts. Hold on.
Okay.
And he goes over. There's like a. He's like pushing like a smaller piano like down the hallway, and it's like bunching up the rugs, you know. All right, here we go. And he starts playing the piano, which inexplicably has a lot of different instruments chime in. I'm sure. I play this one again. And he starts singing this down those hallways, just as echoey as the outside for some reason, and it kind of catches Golden Grin's ear, if you will. And he like kind of like turns around. Yeah, it can't be. Is that? Nah, you're pulling my leg, huh?
It's him.
Hey, don't take our word for it. The door's open.
And he like looks over. That's pretty impressive. Oh my gosh. And he's looking at like the he's like blinking. I don't believe this. How did you? I thought they broke up. Why is he bones?
Well, because he died.
What?
But he works for us now in our mansion.
Okay, buddy, I would know if the great Ribsley Rattle Keys died. Okay?
Ribsley, are you the Ribsley Rattlekeys who died?
As a doornail.
See?
Straight from the horse's mouth.
Oh my God.
Pony.
And he's like very quickly going to that place where he had the miniature stored. Starts Starts looking for it.
Do the thing,
Where'd it
do
go?
the thing.
Where'd it go?
Ripsley, before this guy gets mad, could you sign this piece of plastic thing?
Yeah. And he stops
He
playing.
seems to be a big fan of yours.
He's like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Like,
It seems odd. It seems like he knows, but like he doesn't know he died. But like this guy from hundreds of years ago.
I'm not asking any questions here, Wicker.
I'm guessing Dr. Grin's either got pulled out of time or he's a lot older than his letting on.
I'm
Or
just
this
hoping
guy's
this is
dead,
all
too.
a hallucination, and then I wake up and I'm not in no man's land anymore.
Ooh,
So
I
I'm just
like
going
that.
along with it.
Yeah. So like, here's the thing. Risley, he kind of like looks over. He kind of just starts signing it. He has a pretty damn nice little opulent signature on there. Kind of looks at it. Yeah, that'll put a smile on his face, bigger than Semitone ever could. Tosses it to you.
Well, somebody call this guy.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on! I don't want to sign it with this one. This one's already signed.
Over here, Dr. Grin.
Huh? Okay.
Oh, Ripsley actually has a gift for a special fan like yourself. Ripsley, show him.
Here you go. And he like shows him the thing. Oh my god. Oh my god! And he like looks at it. Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my!
We're outside the library. I'm
I
sure it's
gotta-
going to be pretty bad with
I
you.
gotta sit down. I gotta sit down. Hold on. I gotta.
Remember, okay, the performers are ponies too.
Yeah, he like takes like a deep breath. Right? Oh my god.
Oh dear.
he's got a
Well,
freak.
Moon Planter, I
little-
think we found a way to repay this guy.
Look. If you guys need help, I'm there for you. Yeah? We'll get you what you need.
Well, that's great. And of course, Mr. Ripley Rattlekeys, thank you very much for your outstanding performance and being here when we needed you.
Yeah. Moon Planner, you look over at like Ribsley Rattlekeys, and just for the weirdest moment, like you almost like see him as if he had flesh on for a second, and then you just kind of like blink and it goes away, and he's like, "Yeah, no problem, man, no problem." And he goes over, he starts pushing the piano back, push.
Interesting.
You know, Wickerwind, like, I take it you're probably like one of the closer ones over to Mr. Hyperventilating over there.
Yeah, he's keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, and he's kind of like looking at you, and it's odd because you didn't remember that he seemed to have a skeleton for a head and a body. It's kind of weird. Hey, is everything all right there, buddy?
Wait, the griffin?
Yeah.
Suddenly he has a skeleton head?
Yeah, seems like that. It's a little wobbly, a little weird.
Who has a skeleton head?
Well, the rest of you guys see that. Swicker.
Yeah, but Wickerwind has a skeleton for a head?
No, Mr. Griffin, the Griffin guy, Golden Grin.
Griffin Golden Grin. Huh.
You know, it's all these Griffins and Golden in their name.
Yeah.
Why do you...
Bellhop, you had your mask off, yeah?
Yeah.
As you kind of where are you? Are you in the mansion? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm in the mansion.
Okay. Yeah, Bellhop. You're kind of like looking over at Wicker. He seems perfectly fine. He's like looking at. He's just kind of like looking mask to mask to this Griffin guy. Hey, buddy. You doing all right? What are you looking at me for?
His head's going tilting left to right. He's gonna reach a hoof out to try to. What is that? Why are you? You're gonna try to touch the face.
You touch his face. The rest of you guys just see Wickerwind touching his mask. He's like, touch. Wickerwind, yeah, it's the real deal. This is totally a skeleton. Feeling it?
Ooh, we're a little bit more friends now. Why when did you? Because between us, Ribsley is. Hold on. Do you see Ribsley as alive or the skeleton?
Huh? What is he talking about?
Why are you a skeleton right now?
Hey, Moonplaner.
Aye.
You're seeing some tracks, some hoof prints on the ground that are just like kind of popping out to you.
I'll look more closely at them.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, everybody seems to start being that way almost. Sarsaparilla. You probably start like hearing like in the cabinets like a rattling almost, and then like the sound of your book, right? Like munching on cereal or something similar. Like, this shit's good.
Well, at least it's not the pony flesh.
Yeah. Moonplaner, are you just following these tracks that you're kind of seeing on the ground?
What general direction do they seem to be headed off in?
They seem to be headed off in the direction of like, well, they kind of just go around the table once, twice, 3 times, and they head off to like a bedroom. I'm just asking if you're following them around.
Yeah, Moonplanter will follow them, and he's going to keep an eye out for anything that might jump on him on the way there.
Gotcha. As you start like looking around, you're looking around for things that might jump at you. You start seeing in some of the dark corners of the room there are indeed eyes, and they're looking at you, funny like.
Moonplaner will acknowledge the eyes, but if they're just watching him, he'll continue.
Yeah, they're just watching you closely. They don't ever jump out. Bellhop.
Mm-hmm.
That's odd.
The security system is not activating.
No.
Do we have a flashlight? Can I shine the flashlight on the eyes?
On which eyes?
No. I don't know.
Well,
Fucking...
What are you doing?
I don't fucking know. What is this? That's odd. Tell me
Yeah,
about that song.
that's odd. Like, smells weird in here. Peck. Peck? Frank?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Peck. You start like looking around. It's almost like it's slow motion. It'd be like if you set like a hertz ratio down really, really far. Though you start hearing some familiar voices from like the floor.
Familiar. The floor.
Yeah,
We're back in the house, right?
Yeah, you're back in the house here. Yeah, you're hearing from under the floorboards. Yoo-hoo! Hey, I'm down here. Strong guy, get me out.
Peck is she'll take her front talon and just sort of punch a hole through a nearby plank that seems like she could,
Yeah, hole goes through the floor in that way. Tangent. BCS, you around?
Yes.
You're kind of like looking around. That's where you hear him, little bastard. Oi, Tangent. Then you hear another one. Oi, Tangent. And then another one.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Oi,
What have you
Tangent.
done?
Tangent. Oi. And all these little birds are just coming around you, and they're just like poking you. Poke, poke. I'm not touching you.
I'm going to start casting.
No.
Wait, is this the thing pone, or is this an illusion?
Kill Ingrid. Kill Ingrid. Kill Ingrid.
Bellhop, relax.
Oh.
A Tangent. What are you casting?
Let me check my spell list.
You're casting something. Oi, Tangent, can't do that. That's out of your alignment. Whatever that means.
Flame strike.
You start casting.
Right on top of myself.
Oh my goodness.
I think that hits all of us.
Yeah?
It's fair enough.
Oh boy. Jesus Christ, Tangent.
Oh
You
my god, gotta kill that poor NPC.
you call down Flame Strike onto the fucking building. Though here's the thing, is that you don't actually hear it impacting the building. Wicker Wind, like, you certainly probably, like, hear it coming down. This holy, like, fire that scares all the birds away, right? It scares all the little thumbtacks from you, Tangent, away. You can't see those, you can't see those, the Wicker Wind. But Wicker Wind, you very much clearly hear the sound of hellfire raising down. And Mr. Bones over there, the Griffin guy, his voice gets, like, a really deeper, like, a lot deeper. It's just like, that won't work here.
What the hell is that?
Bellhop.
What's happening to you?
Yeah, like he could. What do you mean?
Oh,
Wait,
stay
who-
together.
Wait,
Who
so
was
the
that?
door. Yeah, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, even.
Guys?
Fine. You guys see? Hang on 1 second. I just need to. Oh boy.
We're about to say something.
Yeah, like you say, guys. Just as you guys hear like a thump in the other room, Moonplaner,
Yes.
you slump against the wall, like you're starting to kind of fall over and pass out.
I'm gonna fight against that.
Yeah, go for it. Well, I mean, you could certainly try.
Is this like something affecting my mind? Am I being pulled somewhere? What's happening to me?
It seems like you're just. And you can't really tell. Actually, give me a crafting check. Yeah. In your hazy state of mind, as you're starting to kind of like fall over and like begin to pass out here, you get the inkling that this is probably some kind of maybe inhalant.
So we got poisoned with the masks we put on.
Yeah.
Moonplaner's gonna rip off his mask to shock his system.
You rip off your mask and immediately start suffocating, as the environment around you seems to be completely fresh.
All right. Does it keep me from passing out?
No, quite the opposite, actually. Like I said, you are suffocating currently. You start taking a big inhalation of breath, and it like you can't get that air in.
You have breath control?
I don't.
Yeah, that's when like the Griffin guy over there is looking at you, Wickerwind. I think your friend needs a little help.
I think I need a little help. Roll medicine.
Yeah, you roll medicine, but Wickerwind, you start to kind of collapse as well.
Oh god, my head's a little.
And poof. Yeah, like
Is
you.
this going for all of us?
You probably, yeah, like we're gonna go down the list here. You probably get like a few sentences in, like a few thoughts in. Same as Moonplaner, right? You probably start thinking, "Is this what I'm breathing?" Poof, and then kind of like fall over. Sarsaparilla.
Well, I could use a nap, I think. Today's been hard.
It is a perfectly nappable spot, and there's it's thankful because there's like the most luxurious Caladian bed there right in the corner that you could snuggle in on.
No, it's
Yeah.
the coffin. It's the coffin. I bet it's the coffin.
you're outside the mansion. This is like the bed that you had back at the Crystal Ball. Damn. Some nice shit.
Yeah, I'll take a nap. She cozies up.
Yeah, you start cozying up right over there. Peck.
Worth noting, just for the sake of posterity, Timeless Body does give me resistance to poison. And status bonus to the saving throws against it, as well as breath control. I'm going to rip that off if I can justify that it is the mask. I remember I didn't roll a crafting check.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll that, bud.
Sure. What the heck is going on?
You try to be blind, sir. It's a knowledge gathering check.
Ah, There you go.
Yeah. What the heck is going on? Probably this guy that's under the floorboards. Doesn't seem to be helping.
Darn.
I got what you need, buddy. You're gonna have to get me out.
So punching when I punched a hole through it, am I hitting concrete below that, or am I just like?
Yeah,
is there
like
something under it?
you probably have like a bloodied talon right now. There's like nothing that's there. And one punch, two punches, and like you're kind of like starting to sag and droop, and like the floor kind of like reverberates around everybody else who's firm on the ground.
Before she goes out, though, she's just for the sake of not being at 155 health, she's gonna cast Wholeness of Body.
That makes sense to me.
Oh shit! No, she doesn't. Okay, that's it for her.
Hey, bellhop.
All right. Let's see.
That's really odd, isn't it? You're seeing things. You feel you're like looking around. There's like a couple of the mansion ghosts who have probably come out to like see what's going on, but all of them are your husband.
What
Quite
the
odd.
Fuck?
Yeah, and they're all like looking at you, honey.
Husband.
Is everything all right?
Bellhop
Why
is
you're not
married?
My fucking god.
Yeah, like it's somewhat weird, and they're like looking over, honey. I think.
You're not even transparent. What the fuck? Where'd you get legs?
And then one of them gets like, gets legs. They start to become flesh. You know, like they're. Hold on. What's going on here? Like, and it's like, hey, buddy, and he's like looking up, like at like another, like another one of your husbands. Hey, go get something. Go help her out. What good are you if you're not gonna help out? Like, you know, they're just kind of like standing around you. The rest of you guys, however, see that Bellhop is slowly just passing out on the ground, just passed out.
Do I have to do a roll? What roll do I have to roll?
Trust me, I've been doing secret rolls all session. Like, and as they look over at you, Wickerwind, you kind of passed out. Let's see, we went through Moon Planner, went through Peck, went through Sarsaparilla, who very kindly slept. Tangent, you rained down Holy Hellfire, yeah?
Yeah, but do I start passing out now?
Here's the thing, like, like you're kind of stumbling a little bit, and he's like looking at you like, oh there, kitty, like the skeleton guy, right? Or that, like, it's the skeleton guy to Wickerwind, the griffin that you're with, right? Hey, you might want to go put that back on your friend there. And he's like pointing at Moon Planner's mask that he ripped off. I don't think he can breathe out here. And he says it all.
Back on
Yeah.
him before I pass out myself.
Yeah. And then you kind of like fall over Moon Planner one by one. Most people falling over in that sense. Everything goes dark briefly.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Building-wise, are these gas masks like self-isolated, like a scuba tank, or what?
They're like, I don't know what the technical term for it is, but they're like the full-headed ones. They like go all the way over like your neck, not like just.
Okay, so they're recycling the air or not?
Well, they were
They go through a
connected.
filter.
They were connected by tubes out to a certain like area within the house at some point, and you didn't really see where it goes. I mean, you probably saw it go further into the house. Those who went to go like Moon Planner and Wickerwind at one point, when they went to go start up some machine. And you know, you guys have some wonderful dreams. I'm gonna go ahead and push your long rest button here.
God damn.
God bless America.
We
EP.
didn't even need the cozy candles to do it for us.
Big EP.
The big EP.
I love breathing in motor exhaust.
The chemicals. When you guys come back to, the thing that really wakes you up is a Sarsaparilla surprise ad on a small radio.
After a long, hard day of wastelanding, sometimes a tall drink of water just ain't gonna cut it. You see, us wastelanders are cut from a different kind of cloth. One that needs a soaking in a deep amber bath with
Everything
notes
up
of
fine?
caramel.
Yep.
licorice,
Well,
and
you turned down the audio there,
ice
BCS.
cold with sweet, sweet bubbles to break
Oh, the
through
music?
all that dust and mud
Mm-hmm.
you've been tracking in. Well, shoot, I'll tell you. There's only one drink in town brewed special for the hard-working folk of
I
No
don't hear
Man's
the
Land. So get your flank to the nearest Vendotron and crack open a sarsaparilla surprise. When you hear that fizzle and that sweet cold brew is slithering down your gullet like a rad snake made of ice, you're gonna forget what a day of wasting even feels like. So next time the sweat's dripping down your face and your shirt sticking to your back, remember, the kind folk at Sandy Loan Bottling Company are always around to wet the wasteland's whistle. Sarsaparilla Surprise, the real wastelander's drink. Please remember to return your bottles. After a long, hard...
Oh, it doesn't repeat.
That's all they got. That's all they got.
That's how, yeah. It kind of stops, like, you know, like, certainly, probably, I believe this is an ad you guys have heard before at some point, but then it kind of like goes over just to like the next whatever song seems to be on Station Cat's studio right now. He seems to still be running that particular location, just fine. And you guys kind of wake up into what seems to be a very white room. All of you guys, though it's not quite white, I should say. It's kind of dingy, like a dingy sort of white. There's still obviously like dirt on the floor and that kind of thing. There's a big solid door right ahead of you. You guys aren't like chained down or anything like that, but you guys at least seem to be all in the same room. You guys, though, doesn't seem balcony blitz, half note, quarter note, Sheriff Wilson Dander, or Thumbtack are here.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
Who was responsible for that? I was seeing a bunch of eyes looking at me, and then suddenly I started passing out. I thought we were poisoned.
Voice under the floor.
Yeah,
We still have the masks on?
no, your masks are actually off. He does not have them connected to you anymore. Though, like your heads are somewhat, like, lightly throbbing.
Yeah.
Like
It's got like a,
hangover?
yeah, it's like
Ethered.
definitely a hangover.
Everyone counting your kidneys.
Yeah, you guys
Okay,
start
here.
looking around at your individual bodies. Doesn't seem like anything was necessarily cut.
Do we have our equipment?
No.
Sons of bitches.
They stole our stuff?
Yeah, whatever was just on your person there.
Good thing my fists are lethal weapons.
So, if we are locked up in a prison, that means our first job is to escape. Let's find a way out of here.
That guy stole our stuff? After we had a fucking figurine sign for him?
Yep. This is why we don't trust anyone.
It's whatever at this point.
What are we,
I mean,
0 for 6 at this point?
I mean, we are still alive, there's that. At least, I think we're alive.
It does seem to be. The only thing that you really see that sticks out in this room is probably like a little PA system up on the wall. Little like speaker cone, more or less, just for somebody to talk down to you guys in.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
great.
Starlight Gunner.
It doesn't really activate though. It's just kind of
Oh,
quiet.
boy.
What are you guys doing?
We're test subjects. Lovely.
Yeah, first let's test if our wings work.
All right. You try to test if your wings work. I mean, it seems so. No real reason why they wouldn't. It's just there's not a lot of room to fly in here.
Okay, so we're not being kept from flying. How high up is the roof? Like, what are the dimensions of this box room?
You got like 1 5-foot square free of space between all of you guys with Peck in the room. It's one of those puzzles that, you know, you have to move around the 1 square with, right? It's like that sort of vibe.
Having a Tower of Hanoi this.
Alright, Moon Planner is going to search along the edges and the walls and the floor and the ceiling. He's going to be looking for anything that can be pressed, pulled, creased that might indicate how we get out.
All right, you start pushing the floor. You don't seem to see a direct way out, but what you do notice is as you're kind of like pushing on the walls, like that kind of thing, like even though they seem to be metal, like they don't give. I mean, you're a strong person. You know you're a strong person. Nothing is making you any less strong, but as you pushing against this particular metal that's like in front of you, it doesn't seem like it's going to bend. Even when you give it a nice little like thumb, like it doesn't even like bend inwards. Crafting check.
Crafting check on that.
Yes, or an Aetherstone lore.
Oh, okay.
Do we restore our health back to full after this shit?
No, that's not how that works. I pushed your bed icons, and whatever
Yeah.
you healed back from that is already healed.
For some reason, it did not heal that for me.
Yeah, because it did not heal that for me, because it says 106 hit points restored, but I'm still at 97.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you see it in the chat, so if it didn't heal that for you, then go ahead and heal that amount.
So I gotta do 106 plus 97?
Yeah.
That's
203.
Yeah, that puts me back to full health.
Now, I need that crafting check or
I'm sorry,
Aetherstone
I
lore.
was trying to figure out the health thing. There you go.
I'll do a crafting check.
Alright. Yeah, crafting
Bellhop.
check.
Bellhop
Yeah,
goes
right,
missing.
craft check. Give me a second, I'll get to it. I was trying to figure out the health thing first.
Yeah, you guys get some various lore. I'm gonna go with Moon Planners first.
Why did it not roll private? Wait, no, that was supposed to be.
I think you
fine.
self-rolled it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Alright, Bellhop. You don't get much out of this particular metal, except that you know it's not normal. Moon Planner, I'll start with you here. You have a lower DC on this particular thing, as you are aware of this kind of metal. You'd be the same kind of metal that you have encountered during the Wati arc, ones that they lock Shabaka in, those kobolds.
Oh, this is like
the Aether
Aetherstone
bars.
The Aether bars. Hence the Aetherstone lore from Peck. Peck, you get a question about this.
Oh. Is there any particular like resonance frequency or anything that might like deal with this or weaken it?
Not unless you have an Aetherstone weapon yourself. Or an Orichalcum one.
Well, my fists can count as. Let me double check this. I'm pretty sure it can count as any kind of rare metal, but let me double check. Mystic Strikes. Is it Metal Strikes? There we go. You can adjust your body to make unarmed attacks infused with the mystic energy of rare metals. Your unarmed attacks are treated as only cold iron and silver. Never mind.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna let you have adamantine fists till like a very, very much
I do
later.
get them soon, but not yet.
Yeah, it's like a high level thing, but
Yeah.
But that is not one of the metals I even named would be able to affect this.
Yeah.
I have Orichalcum on my sword, but it's gone.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of hear that like little speaker like start to activate, and as it does so, it kind of like beeps into being here. Hello, is this thing on? Yeah. Hey, thanks for signing up for your for the cause. We'll be with you soon. We're dealing with the we're gonna do what we're gonna do on your what was it? He called himself he had a little sheriff's badge on. Let's start with that guy, and then we'll go one by one. Okay, it'll be pretty painless. Thank you. Bye.
Is that Dr.
Identify yourself.
It sounded like the doctor.
Yeah, the PA system goes back down, and it doesn't seem to be very. Well, it just kind of goes down right away. He just said what he said, and then he left. Like that was very clear.
Can we actually determine if that's the guy we talked to? Is that?
Yeah, no, that's definitely him. That's the Golden Grin guy. Pretty much saying like, thanks for signing up for something.
Turn his
Y'all
grin
see-
into a frown.
Moonplaner's ears fold flat against his head. Do y'all see why I don't trust these fuckers out here?
Oh,
Nothing is free. Absolutely nothing.
we.
Okay.
I did mention that when you rolled your sense motive earlier, you seemed to be setting up for something.
Did you say that?
I did.
Completely ignored it then.
You started up the motor with him.
Yup.
Yeah, setting up the motor.
Yup.
That knocked us out.
You did.
Well,
Okay. Namely, you understand this is where murder hobos come from, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're making a few more now.
Oh yeah. I'm more than aware, but
Ripping this guy apart.
I imagine that there's still some maybe some pushing, some bang on the door here, and after a few more moments, that PA system comes back on, and you hear another familiar voice. This one though seems to be a better one in the form of Quarter Note, who kind of taps in. Hello, this thing on?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Hey. Okay, don't tell him that I tapped into this thing, but yeah, it's kind of dumb. Okay, I can barely hear you, but we gotta get out of this thing. Do you guys have any ideas?
Well, the boxes we're being held in are made out of aetherstone, so we need either aetherstone or a calcum to cut through them.
How small is the hole, mainly? I've been trying to ask this.
And you start there's no hole. This seems to be a pretty airtight little doorway here. Though here's the thing. Tangent, you remember how you sent Thumbtack way ahead of you before I were coming in here? You start hearing something on the other side of the door. Oi! Are you in there?
You better be the real deal.
Of course I am. You had me sneak in and I saw you all fall for something dumb.
Well, you think you can crack that door?
Maybe. Give me a second. Thumbtack on the outside, trying to be as quiet as he can. Rolling his thievery. Let's see if he can get this thing open.
Come to think of it, I was suspicious of this griffin from the outset. Maybe it was the right thing to do.
Oh boy, you guys are gonna be happy about this. Ooh.
Hey, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And there's a turning, a tumbling. Yeah. Wait. Okay. I think I got it. You gotta push from that side though. It's a right big door. This.
Heck gets right up on it.
All right, you're gonna have to give me a full athletics check for this. Yeah.
Can I roll the assist?
Yes.
Moon's gonna roll to assist as well.
Go for it.
Likewise.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh
We're gonna go rip this guy a new trachea open.
Look, Thumbtack says he needs a little help. Poof! And the door just flattens to the ground.
Smashed him.
And you just see this little form of Thumbtack he's just against the other wall. Hello, good to see you too. Yeah, he just falls down the wall, right?
Let's add I'm sorry, go ahead.
Tangent goes over him, picks him up, dusts him off, stuffs him in the bag.
Oh yeah. And he kind of is really dizzy now, and he's looking over and.
I don't have a bag.
Oh right, you don't have a bag. That's right. You could have. Where are you putting?
Do I still have my crown?
No. No clothes.
I'll just put him on my shoulder.
Yeah, put him on your shoulder. He's looking very dizzily over at you, Moon Planner. Oh, you said don't split up. You
Wait,
picked on me.
Did they strip us of all our ordinary clothing too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're naked.
We're naked? God.
Heck lets out a war squawk. She is.
I find that more offensive than stealing my armor.
It's like, how dare you strip me naked for non-religious purposes?
She says that. She's like, I'm more offended they took my religious symbol than anything else.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, you have no casting focus now.
Now, so here's the thing. in this little, it's almost just like another little square area, like a hallway of sorts. Though you definitely do see another door similar to the one that you just knocked down across from you. And you see a third one, the only other door here, probably leading out here. It does have a window on it, but you do see a big sticker that says caution, filtration active. A big sticker, but there's like a little green red light on it, right? That just kind of indicates whatever it is. And currently, it's very red. Whatever little indicator is on there saying, probably don't go past here.
Thumbtack, can you jimmy that one open?
I don't know about that one, he says, like he's kind of rubbing his head a little bit. I mean, I just kind of crawled in through there. And he points upwards. There's like this little tiny like tube that kind of just like leads into the room. I wasn't gonna go in whatever room you're going in. You're a bunch of dum-dums.
Can I use a crafting check and see if there's any kind of way to jam whatever that tube is doing, not to stop it, but to keep it from being closed?
What? No, leave that one open. You start like looking for something.
I want it open.
Okay, yeah.
I want it open.
Okay.
I want to keep it from being closed.
Ah, gotcha. You start like looking for something, and Thumbtack just kind of shakes his head. Well, don't worry about it. Nothing's gonna close that. Trust me. And he kind of nods. It's just a little tube. Leads right outside. It's what's letting you breathe.
I know that, Thumbtack, but if they close it off, we can't breathe again.
So we need to wedge it open.
Well, it's quite a long thing, he says.
Yeah. It appears it's outside is what closes.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to see outside here. Yeah. Like, Thumbtack is probably going to detail to you. I had to crawl a whole 20 meters. You know how long that is for me? Like, something like that.
A little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah. All the right angles. He doesn't like right angles, apparently. But then you kind of hear like a knock on the other side of that one door, like I said, that looks similar to yours. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, 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 knock. And you hear quarter note. Hey! Little help here.
Yeah, get that one open, Thumbtack.
All right.
Quarter note, balcony, and Wicker. Do you know where everyone else is?
Well, Balcony Blitz isn't with you. He's also in that room with quarter note. Oh, are you just asked? Sorry, are you just asking through the door?
Yeah. Is everyone else in there?
You kind of hear like a dreary Balcony Blitz. Only one of us that's not is the sheriff. Is he with you?
No,
he's being experimented on.
We gotta find him.
All right, Thumbtack, you're doing excellent work for us. Help us get this door open. We're all gonna get everyone out.
Righto.
Is Golden Grin with you guys right there, or is he somewhere completely different?
He's not in the room here at all. Thumbtack clicks open the lock on this side, though.
Time to push it again. Are we doing it?
Well, thankfully this door is a pull and doesn't have a lot of that white paint, so you can just very nicely pull it open.
Oh yeah, I guess we are on the side that has the
yeah
the handle.
Yes, so you have the handle. You just kind of pull it open, and on the other side, Balcony Blitz was trying to push the door himself. Right? He's like tumbles out with quarter note.
Good job, Balcony.
I'm strong. Woo! Wah! And he does like a little like flame with his I guess what he does, a little finger guns with his hoofs almost. Is he has two of those things, finger guns.
Wicker, you here too?
Yeah, okay. I escaped with y'all.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I understand. All right. So the only one who's not accounted for is the sheriff and our equipment. I say we find out where our equipment is, rearm, save the sheriff, and murder the fuck out of Dr. Goldengren.
Second that last one.
I can approve of it.
All right. Thumbtack, did you happen to find where our equipment was?
Yeah, just put it back in the room you came in.
Can you lead us to it?
I can't. He shakes his head. It's locked. It's got that same stuff, the big door. And he points toward the white stuff on your guys' door here. It's like that. Trust me, I've tried.
So we're in the vestibule. Let's see.
Yeah, and he did this thing. And he shakes his head. Like, I experienced it for a moment. He's filtered the rooms. They're completely full of fresh air.
Was he somehow working with Ingrid?
Doubtful.
No, but I know she had a hand in it to begin with.
How do you know that?
You didn't? I told you.
No,
Yeah,
you've been suspicious of her for a while, but how do you know she had anything to do with us being captured by Grin?
I'm not that. I mean to do with the initial conditions. This may be her lab for all we know. I don't know that for sure, but I mean she had something to do with it. He practically confirmed that himself.
That would be interesting. Alright, well if we're not... Go ahead, Bellhop.
No. Sorry, I'm just mumbling. So.
Alright. Sarsaparillas with us as well. Okay, so yeah, we're all up. If we can't get out, then we need to go further in. Dr. Grin's probably here somewhere.
Oh.
If we find
Sorry, go ahead.
If we find him, we'll find our way out.
I just realized Pet can't speak common right now. She doesn't have her necklace.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So ignore everything I've said. So
Hold on, Peck. Do you only speak 2 languages or 1?
she doesn't speak.
All right, pull up your languages. I've got Aklo, Common, Draconic, Fey.
You could look in the party thing and see like who speaks
Ignore
what.
some of those. A lot of those just exist because of my int, but for RP's sake, she really only speaks Pyrrhic and Protean.
I don't speak either of those. I speak Patran, Sphinx, Kolo, Jotun. Also, I don't know where the party list is. I forgot where to find it.
It's the little sheet next to Happy Campers in the actor
I
list.
don't actually see the languages in this one.
Oh, does it not show you party languages?
Wait, no, hang on. Party languages, yes, but
Did.
it doesn't show which one is which.
Oh yeah,
no,
it just shows a number next to it.
No, I know if you hover over it, you can actually see who speaks what.
Ah.
Oh, hold on. Let me check something about Balcony Blitz really quick. Just double check.
Wait, so you can speak Draconic though?
No, ignore those. I'm removing them now. She shouldn't actually speak that.
I know.
Damn it.
Nope. And his new dedication that he got with his last level up didn't actually give him Pyrrhic.
I knew I should have taken that hand sign language at some point.
She didn't speak that.
That's thumbtack speak.
Well, does she understand yes, no head signals?
Yeah, she'd understand that.
Well, remember you kind of taught the party that in like before No Means Man, didn't you? I thought you taught the party basic sign language on the way up here or something, didn't you?
What Moonplaner taught them was like survival hand signals, like come over here, look that way, stop, come to me, double time, those kind of hand signals.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she would understand that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So that comes in handy then. Good job for doing that earlier.
GM, I'm opening up a case for this bullshit.
All right, what are you calling it?
I don't fucking know.
What's the subject?
The subject is whatever this guy is. I actually don't want it to be killed. I want answers as to what the fuck this shit is.
I want answers. Golden Grin edition.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Yeah, the quarter note is kind of like looking up. You see, like in the room that they came out of, his speaker is like taken off. And it's very clear that the quarter note had probably like tinkered with it a little bit. That's probably how he was able to interface with your guys's. He's kind of like looking around. Man, this place is complex.
How big is the facility anyway? Is there a map that we can find somewhere?
And nobody really speaks up to that. I mean, Balcony Blitz probably chimes in like, I mean, I only saw it was like, there's like a 1 floor on the top. I mean, unless,
Is it Sarcy the one that knows the mansion the best?
We're not in the mansion.
Yep. You guys kind of passed out and woke up in some room. You don't really know where you are.
All right. Well, I see we go deeper in, look for other doors to open up, and either find our equipment or find Dr. Grin.
Yeah, Peck's definitely playing with the hermetically sealed door, trying to see if there's any kind of anything under the paint or something that she might be able to get at to shove it open, jimmy it.
I mean, you're just starting to find things. I mean, like, there's nothing stopping you from opening it normally except for what seems to be, like, an airlock. And, I mean, even just jiggling that handle, it'll kind of, like, throw a little computerized voice, think, like, hey, I'll Half-Life 1, like, HEV voice, right? Like, just like, caution, do not open.
Well, she can't understand that. So.
Right. But you guys, like, see that Peck doesn't understand that and is continuing to try to find a way to open this door. What are you guys doing?
Moon Planner's gonna tap her talons and then give the signal to start.
She just looks all upset and angry, but she does get the signal. She backs away from it.
Air contaminated.
Moon Planner's gonna point to the door and then do crude sign language like he's pretending to open up Mimicry. And then he's going to put his hoof up to his neck and pretend like he's choking.
Peck nods, understanding. What was the last thing the thing said right before he explained it to me? Mainly
air contaminated, but I wouldn't know how to translate that to you.
Air contaminated. Okay. It's like what I said.
Gotcha.
Thumbtack.
Wouldn't it be good? Wouldn't it be good if it was contaminated, though?
It would be.
Alright.
So wait, is the air on the other side of the door contaminated?
You see a little indicator that says filtration system is currently active, but there's like a caution from this thing that just says air contaminated. Somewhat of a conflicting signal here, but like...
Yeah, it depends on who it's talking to.
Yeah. I mean, this seems to be, like, I'm going to tell you, this seems to be an old facility.
Yeah. Never mind, I can't explain anything. Never mind.
What were you going to ask, Thumbtack, Moonflare?
Were there any other doors he found before he opened ours?
Not that I know of. And he kind of, like, thinks a little bit. Oi! Maybe there's a panel somewhere. I don't know. If you could find another one of those pipes, maybe I could do something.
All right, roll in perception for pipes.
Go for it. Look around for panels and pipes. See what we can find. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. All right, Moon Planner. You're checking around. You very easily rip off the first panel you see, and bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. There's a big pipe that just says contaminated on it.
Are there any valves?
No, but this pipe is also not coated in that white, particularly white material.
I think I found your way in, Thumbtack.
Oh, yeah. And he kind of like looks, how are we going to get it open?
Think you could thief your way in there, or do we need to use a brute strength?
What do you mean, thief my way? It's just rip it out of here, you frickin' Hulk. Don't make me get Tangent to do it. She'll show you up, she will.
Oh, very well then. Tangent, go for it.
What? That was supposed to be a threat! Yeah, go for it. Give me an athletics check, Tangent.
What am I doing?
Athletics check. You're opening the pipe.
Busting a pipe.
Oh.
You see, Thumbtack, Tangent and I are allies. We work together.
And yeah, Tangent, you just kind of like one arm rip the pipe out, and you bend it into the room, and contaminated air fills your guys' space. Congratulations, you could breathe again.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
That's better. All right, well done, Tangent.
So wait, we weren't able to breathe before?
It was like Like, remember, like, Thumbtack came in from a little hole outside. You guys are breathing in, like, the apparently high elevation air that's here. So you can breathe. It was just really hard to, but now it's, like,
Right.
super easy.
We got that good stuff.
Got that good stuff.
Okay. Now the speakers are electronic, right? So if they have wires, couldn't we follow the wires to the original source?
Nope,
Well,
doesn't work like that, says Quarternote. Not quite. There's just, Hey, you remember when I said I was gonna tell you about aether waves?
Vaguely.
Yeah, you guys were asking him about that, like, mid-thing battle, and he was like, I'll tell you later. Yeah, I think now's the perfect time to talk about that, yeah? He's, like, looking left and right. Those speaker thingies, they have transmitters and receivers, and, that's how people get radio out here. With all the dust in the air. They're aether waves. That's how most of things function around here. I mean, you have wires and stuff, but those speakers were wireless. They were one of those receivers.
Hmm.
So he was transmitting it from somewhere, I'm sure of it.
And
And,
we found out the right frequency?
well, not from here. And he kind of, like, looks around. What I sent to you guys is a very short-range thing. Actually, I mean, all you have to do is flip a little bit, but, like, and he kind of scratches his head. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but you just turn some wires around, and you could kind of piggyback off of some of the signals and a little bit of power that they gave these things, but I don't think it's going to be strong enough to really go through more than, like, 1 or 2 walls.
Hmm.
All right, well,
Hmm.
let's look for another way out of here. Aether tooth. Nice.
I mean, Thumbtack is just going over to the door. Why don't we just open this then? Look, we opened this pipe here.
Yeah, go for it.
He jumps on the handle. Am I a joke to you?
Is it locked?
Oh no! Well, wait, hang on. Yeah, it's a little locked.
Okay,
try.
then we need you to open it for us.
Yeah. That was a stupid moment on my part. Thumbtack in character. Okay, let's see. He starts like, all right, let's see. He, like, zaps the shit out of himself.
What happened?
Is that me? Hang on. You didn't critically fail. All right, second time's the charm. I don't know why these are blind. And second time he gets it. Click. And then once again that voice just like, caution, do not open. Foreign contaminant, like, you know, like that kind of thing. Going on. You hear like a little like, it's like a little like dun 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 coming from like the door, like just like as like an alert. Multiple different types of alerts for, you know, accessibility purposes. I'm sure that there are probably some some people who cannot particularly hear things or see things. There's the flashing lights and the voices, and, you know, he's just kind of like Thumbtack jiggles on the handle a little bit. Let's do it.
Well, first setting off alarms, this Dr. Grin probably knows we've escaped.
I think it may be a local alarm.
Let's hope so. All right, I'll go through first. The plan is going to open the door.
All right, you open the door. Ah, fresh air. Gotta love it. And for a moment, yes, you guys kind of like feel that. It's almost like spikes start to like form in your lungs, and it's like it grips at you a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, after suffering through for it for about 30 seconds, eventually the air starts to kind of like even out, because you guys just have that open pipe in your particular hallway that kind of just makes it a nice livable atmosphere again after a moment of coughing and retching, and eventually the little door alarm just kind of stops.
All right. Let's check out this next room. All right. Jan, what do we see in this next room? Rolling perception. And using echolocation.
All right. In the next room, you kind of see what seems to be it's more just like a hallway. There's not really that many doors that go off to the side. However, you do see some windows. As you make your perception check here, let me go ahead and double check what I'm looking here. You seem to see through the side windows there that kind of like loop around with the hallway, like it seems to be like a lab. Giant jars full of various liquids that kind of bubbling over. One of them tipped over, cracked. The huge thick glass. Seems to be some like really large circular like platforms that somebody could theoretically, you know, do experiments with. And below that, like in the room, you definitely see probably like one of the bigger jars. Like the biggest jars of them all, though it seems to be like full of some hardened material. Though all of the hallway just leads to a single door at the very end. It doesn't seem to be airlocked or anything. It's just your standard wooden door, or I guess metal door. It'd be a really wooden here.
Through it.
All right. Here is the thing. Let me go ahead and pull you guys onto a map here, yeah?
Oh shit, map time.
Oh, it's map time.
Map time.
It's the map time.
Nah, this
Yeah,
time.
I was about to get myself a piece of cheesecake.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right.
Cheesecake and cigars. The perfect combo.
You would
All
have
right.
to be the bright cigar to pair with cheesecake.
Yeah.
You're unconscious. There it is. All right, cool. All right, as you guys enter this particular area, open the door. Let's see this.
Ooh.
All right. You guys see where you are at the bottom?
Not yet. Okay, now I can.
Yes. Let me go ahead and take off the sheriff here. Yes.
Oh, look at our party.
Yep, look at your party. As you guys kind of like enter this room.
You should probably take off the hat. It's that thing was stolen, probably.
Oh, yes. Let's see. Yeah, right, because that was a material object of yours.
Stocks.
Actually,
it's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
Actually, I'm gonna keep your hat on because here's the thing: is that like as you guys kind of like walk into the room, you probably hear like a little like beeping somewhere else in the room. Hey, come back here! No, not yet. And there's like a scuffling, and Bellhop, you kind of like see your little cap like fly over to you from a northward direction on the map. And then yeah, like it seems to actually be fixed. It's like completely fixed.
Oh my god, I have an idea.
Yeah?
By any chance, can I see if anything was recorded on it?
Yes. Yes, you can.
So we can see. Yeah, there we go.
You go to activate the recording on your thing. It plays like a little project.
The black box.
The black box, yeah, like it's kind of like displays like a little projection for you, right? And you just it's from the hat's perspective among your guys' stuff. It's seemingly wherever this hat was kept was where your guys' stuff is, and it's all there. It's just kind of it was peeking its lens through it and looking over around wherever he is. There seems to be many a brain in a jar. Numerous amounts of robot parts with various glass domes kind of scattered around, and
nice.
And then coming into frame comes a pacing like golden grin, right? He's just kind of like pacing, and he's holding his head as if something's like plaguing him. Damn it! Why do they have to know? They weren't supposed to know. I guess it's fine. They signed up. They know what they were doing. It's okay. Okay, it's fine. You know, whatever we need to do to get rid of those druids. Yeah. We're gonna make it. I'm the only one on my team left. Oh, but if I could do it, Crucible would be so happy with me. He kind of like looks incredibly happy. And you're gonna be the first to do it. And he looks down at like what seems to be like an unconscious sheriff. and then there's like a moment when like that, like in the Hats recording, you guys hear the same like boom of that like double nat 20, triple nat 20 of your guys' door breakdown, and you gotta like looks up, it says, "What was that?" And then the recording cuts out, right?
Oh, I think he's trying to find a cure. Could it be?
Only one way to find out.
Also, I'm looking at Tangent like, oh.
We have better uses than test subjects for a cure.
No, of course. I'm just worried about Tangent for the most part here.
Tangent. What's going on with Tangent?
Oh, isn't she also a druid?
Oh yeah, Tangent is technically a druid. Yes.
Yeah.
BCS, you're a druid. You're the enemy. Oh, nope, she died.
No, she refuses.
Why is it not working?
There we go.
Here you know.
Yeah. I am a druid. I'm.
Yep. Thumbtack looks incredibly smug about that. Oi, Tangent, you're causing more problems than me.
Like, he wouldn't know I was a druid.
What? What? I mean, you turn into giant saber-toothed tigers.
No. Gold.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that guy certainly doesn't know. He just kind of had a suspicion, like initially, like and apparently like a dislike about him, and then whatever, and went from there. There was like a couple moments when he seemed to be a little suspicious especially when you took out the wand. Holy shit, he seemed terrified of that. There's been like little things that you could probably connect at this point, Miss Bellhop, with your "that's odd." I feel.
Well,
when it comes to like this guy and maybe being a little suspicious about druids and not wanting to, let information leak to him and stuff.
Here's the thing. Kill or capture alive for questioning.
He seems kind of nuts. And I could tell something. I could just tell something was a little off. For one, he knew Ribsley when Ribsley was alive, but he's obviously not. I mean, he's got to have been that old.
Is he undead?
I don't know. One of the last things I remember is when I was looking at him, his face was like all skeleton-like. But I don't know if that was just me going loopy, but there's got to be an explanation.
I'm gonna go check on the sheriff.
No, don't.
The sheriff's not here.
Oh, I thought.
So Balcony is still injured.
Yeah, and Balcony's like looking at you, Wickerwind. There, like it's like I think that might have just been the loopy drugs, bud.
I think so too, because no one else seemed to notice it.
Also,
And I don't think my powers work like that.
He didn't seem to realize that Ingrid Schro was dead. Like, he was surprised at that, you know?
Regardless of his mental state, he was a very clear threat to us. He's impeded us, and he's threatening our allies. I say we crush him for information and kill whatever's left.
Hey now, and like half note kind of like looks over. Like I know he wronged us, and I'm all for kicking his ass a little bit, but hell, don't kill the guy. He's already having a time up here. I mean, if he's the only one,
No, he stole my crown. He deserves what's coming to him.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Peck turns back and does like a pointing at the watch hand sign. This guy clearly knows we're out.
I would have to agree with the half note here, though.
I tell you what, we'll ask him questions first. If I don't like the answers, then we'll make a decision. Fair enough.
Fine.
All right, let's move together.
All right.
Peck kind of stops in her tracks, seeing what's around the corner.
Half note kind of gives his little brother like a gun. He's like, I know I said we're gonna wait till you're a little older till you gotta handle one of these. But here, make sure the safety's off and you're not pointing it at anybody. And he's like, I know how to work a gun. Right. Okay, let's go.
Maybe could you do me a favor and just to let's pretend the hat is just on my head?
Yeah.
My head right now, so I don't have to drag both of them.
Yeah. I don't know where your hat is.
It's
There it is.
around.
Pew.
Thank
There it is.
you.
Alright, I'm gonna move NPCs over here all at once. Sarsaparilla, Tangent, feel free to move yourselves. As you guys kind of like step into this area, you guys do take notice of the place. In front of you is, of course, that kind of like scene of that big like round jar underneath what seems to be like a giant runic thing full of that dark liquid, and in front of you, right over here, just seems to be some weird machine. Like this odd emerald like surface is over top of what seems to be like a chair with many little pincers that go down onto like around where someone might sit and they'd hold their head in place.
Did they take out his brain or something?
It doesn't seem to be anything in there, though you do hear like a whirring coming from above. Like way up here.
He's gonna hand up
Run.
the luck to the sheriff.
And
Run.
as he kind of like looks towards you, he kind of like stops, right? Like he's just like, "Hey, stay over there, or I'll do it."
No,
He's got like a saw right next to the sheriff's like head. Yeah, that's right. Calm it down, why don't you?
Dr. Grin, can you hear me just fine from where you are?
And he kind of calls out like, "Yeah, I can hear you."
Okay. Well, I tell you what, Dr. Grin, as long as you keep that saw away from the sheriff, we'll talk this out. You do anything to harm the sheriff, you won't survive the night. I promise you.
We don't have any equipment, right?
Yeah, we're
All been taken.
Yup.
yeah.
We have lethal intent.
But
Nah.
we don't have any lethal weapons. We don't have our stuff.
That cracks her knuckles.
Oh my god.
Tarsi, it's one guy versus what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many are we?
Well, don't.
Yeah, one guy with a gun. You saw what these guns are doing to people like Wicker?
Yeah? What, you afraid to get pinched?
Suppose
little.
we have no choice.
All right.
Whatever.
Thumbtack's their equipment was.
What was that? Oh, Thumbtack?
Yeah, he said he saw our equipment or something earlier.
Well, I saw a bunch of bags. Right, like around where you guys were, but I guess they moved it. And he kind of like looks toward Bellhap's cap. Showed it where it was there. And like the cap kind of like takes out a little hand and points probably in this direction where the hat was being kept. If
I see.
Thumbtack saw it in the main room where you guys were, it's probably where he took off your equipment to begin with. Probably thought it was a good idea to bring it over here in case you guys got out.
Thumbtack.
Well-
And Moonplanner's going to whisper, Thumbtack, can you sneak over to the sheriff and get him untied?
Oh yeah, I could try.
Yeah, be extra, extra sneaky. The sneakiest you've ever been.
You got it, Largy.
All right. And Moonplanner will speak up again. He's going to try to keep the doctor distracted. Dr. Grin, as upset as we are by the circumstances of us being brought here, we can't help but be intrigued. Would you mind explaining to us what you're doing?
And he kind of looks up. Well, you said that you knew some people, yeah? You knew Ingrid. You knew about their experiments?
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah, so don't you already know?
Not entirely. Looking at the equipment here on the ground, it looks to be a mixture of Golden Port tech with perhaps arcane magic?
Yeah, Magitech.
Yeah.
That's what we're known for.
Magitech. Yeah, we found some documents far to the east of here that covered that research. A lot of these runes look really similar.
Yeah. You know, they're probably working on something like this or the other. See,
sorry.
and I just haven't had any fresh ones in a while, you know? And
Does this have
we need-
anything to do with the pneumonovoc ultramicroscopic volcanoconiosis thing?
yeah. The lung funk. So they called it back in the lab. Where they all...
Oh, that's much easier to say.
Yeah, the lung funk. Go for it. That's us.
I was calling it aether lung for a little while, but lung funk is kind of better.
Hey, we like to have fun in the lab. Besides, if we were ever to get this to work, we'd be able to rename that shit, huh? He whirs the blade one more time.
What's your plan?
Well, you know, one of the Crucible's things, like, you know, he told us to go research various things, you know, ways to get this out of our lungs, and then, you know, we keep getting attacked by the druids, and, you know, they're all over down there, and, you know, we already got this crater here. Look, these big craters. It makes all this float stone float to the top, and then we could have our little bases up here. They can't touch us, and then, yeah, thought, why not 2 birds with 1 stone, you know? And so we got our own little project going on here. Project Cog. We take the thing that makes people people. He taps his head with, like, the blade that he has. He doesn't activate it, just kind of taps his head with it. Ding, 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 right? And you know, put it in something mechanical. And make it a weapon. And it saves them at the same time. You see what I mean?
Oh, God.
Is that how Soybot was made?
Oh my God, that would be the...
Listen, Doc, we didn't sign up for this, despite whatever impressions you may be under.
Oh, no, I'm sure you did. He rummages around, like, where he's at. See, I got your papers right here.
Would you bring them to us or allow us to come to you so we can read them over?
Okay, hold on.
What about the sheriff? I don't think he signed up for this.
No. It says right over here, and you gotta looks down. Yeah, this is right. Hang on, I got something. And he goes over. Where's that hat? I just fixed it up.
All right,
I'm intro.
Moonplayer's gonna whisper to the party, "Stay calm. We're just buying time. Stay calm."
Yep. Here's the thing, like, as he goes over to start rummaging for the hat that he apparently fixed up to go give these papers to you, you know, you guys see, like, one of, like, the 5 straps loosen. And this is where I reveal Thumbtack's stealth check. Whoop.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Nice.
One of them loosens, yep.
Look, as a sign of faith, just for that guy, sir, when he fixed the hat, it just started floating back to me. Do you want it back?
Huh?
Just as a sign of good faith.
Hey, yeah. Just send it over here.
Alright, I'll send the hat back.
Yeah, and the hat goes back. Okay, I'm trusting you, he says, and he, like, hands the hat the documents, and the hat brings the documents all the way back to you guys, right? There you go. You signed up for it.
So what's up with the documents? Are they forged or what?
You're looking at the documents, and I mean, like, half of this information is redacted. Like, the faces are crossed out. Like, they got, like, where the names would be, it's very clearly crossed out. And it's, like, where the name would be, like, for Moon Planner, it says, like, Moon Man on it. Or, like, very, like, just descriptive words about you Moon specifically. Man? Yeah, like, Moon Man, there's Deer Guy, like, Deer 1, Deer 2, like, kind of, like, scribbled there. See?
Where's the signatures?
Right there. And this is, like, at the bottom. And you're like, at the bottom, there is a signature. It's just not yours, right? Like, it's just some guy's signature, right? Sarsaparilla, I'm going to need a stealth check for sneaking up this way.
Yeah.
I see you sneaking.
What does it say on mine?
Private or not?
Oh, this would be private. And I will reveal once we get to the point where wherever you're doing. Like, if you're at a point where you would be caught, we'll reveal that roll. Otherwise, you'll get away, and I'll reveal the roll.
Cersei, be very careful.
Yeah.
All right, what are you trying to do, Sarcy? You snuck over here, and what are you trying to...
I'm just gonna free the fucking
Yeah.
guy.
So here's the thing. You see 1 strap, 2 strap, all 5 straps starting to loosen, and you see the beady little eyes of Thumbtack down there, and he's kind of like looking around. And maybe he spies you, right? Like he looks your way. He gestures up. Like mouths the word like he doesn't even mouth the word. He actually casts message to you and whispers in your ear, Sarshi. All yours. Take him away. I can't lift him.
All right. Well,
Alrighty.
let's sneak off.
Yeah. What stealth things do you have? What are you going on? While we do this, you do have foil senses. Fantastic. Okay. What are you gonna say, Moonflaner?
I was gonna recommend. This is an out of character statement. We got him freed up, but we should probably get our equipment before we trigger any kind of encounter.
Yeah. Tangent's going to ask if she can have her crown because it's personally meaningful to her faith.
Give me
and she's going to ask for her Bible.
Yeah.
She's going to say that the religious book is important to her.
Give me that diplomacy check. Sarsaparilla, you have 2 options in front of you. You could either try to sneak past the guy and get your guys' equipment, or sneak off with...
Wait, do I actually need my crown for spellcasting, or is this just for roleplay?
You need your focus for spellcasting, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably
Where's
your
the
book
stuff?
or your crown.
The stuff is right here with this guy here. Either try to get the stuff, or just you sneak the other way.
I think I didn't do it private.
No, that's fine. It's a diplomacy roll. So, like, you asked for this. Huh? Oh. Wait. Why would you need that? You're not some kind of cleric, are you?
Wait. Cleric?
You blew it.
It's an item of personal preference.
In fairness, he did see her try to cast Flame Strike.
Yeah. No. We can't. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. We'll get it back once we get you in the thing, you know, and then you could have it back. I'll keep it safe. We just can't have another incident.
Sure.
Huh?
Sorry, just who gave you these documents? Because we sure as hell didn't sign these.
You did. He says he's almost like sounds confused. Right? You did. You did it.
This is not my signature.
It is. I verified it. I put it through the machine.
No. See, I'm looking at this one right here. Moon Man. I'm Moon Planter. This is not me. And 2 deer? What 2 deer?
My paper just says Tiger Lady.
Tiger Lady.
Mine says rhyme.
Yeah. And he kind of like nods. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah.
The pictures on them, they're just scribbled with crayon.
Yeah. They ate all my other ones.
Hold on. So much information of here is redacted. We can't even read the full document to understand what was signed.
You're not supposed to. Those documents can get in the wrong hands.
Okay, fair enough. What is the date on the documents?
All right, 1 second. Sarsaparilla, what are you doing? Which are the 2 options?
I am since fucking Captain Man is freed, I'm going to ask him, whisper in his ear, you take that big book, and then we sneak over to that guy, and then we knock him out, we get our stuff back.
He is
okay?
He is thoroughly unconscious.
Oh, he's unconscious?
Oh, yeah, he's got the unconscious thing on. He's just kind of like on the table. However, there is a...
Well, I'll take the big book then.
Well, hang on. There is a couple of syringes next to you, though. One of them is simply labeled like... You don't know what kind of adrenaline. It's crossed out, but it says adrenaline on it.
Adrenochrome.
So, I mean, you're free to wake him up.
Is there a sleep syringe?
Yeah, but that one's empty.
Not even a little bit?
That's probably a tiny bit. Could make somebody drowsy.
Out of character, grab that syringe. You can still buy a moment from jabbing him. especially
Yeah.
if he thinks he's been infected with something.
Well, I can't carry him back. I'm not strong enough, so I guess I'll
Oh.
just.
Well,
I guess I'll just use the adrenaline on him, wake him up.
What-
But
what-
I'll keep a hoof over his mouth so he doesn't make too much noise.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and give me a deception check. I guess you're trying to fool him in this way, yeah?
Yeah.
Keeping it quiet. Go for it.
See what happens.
Nice. All right. You inject him with just a little bit of that adrenaline, yeah? Get him going.
Yeah.
And he just kind of like jerks in place for a second. Right is probably when like the other guy, right? He's being distracted by Moonplanner right now. Like says like no, don't worry about that. Right? He makes like a big like ruckus, but he covers up the fact that this guy makes like a sudden jerk for a second. You cover his mouth, and he kind of just like wide-eyed, right? Like very small pupils, and he's like looking at you.
You're good. I am rescuing you, but we also need rescuing. This guy, relax. I know you're just waking up.
Yeah, he's like breathing through his nose, like it's adrenaline, right? Like
I'm not strong enough, but that guy over in the corner, she points with a wing, has our stuff. If I can get us back our stuff, we can get out of this place. So you and me, we're going to sneak up on this guy and knock him out.
and he kind of like looks over, calms down a little bit. As this Moonplanner's keeping this guy distracted, he kind of looks up. Why don't I just keep playing dead over here? You get your friend to get him to come back this way. And then you sneak over there, grab your shit, and bring your guys over here. I'll be fine. I'm awake now.
All right, call them back over here. Where do I hide?
And get their stuff to them. You know, like I mean, this is a ledge. Realistically speaking, you could hide like around the edges and that kind of thing. Like there's plenty of little spaces that you could hide and get there if he came back here. You know.
What about the top of the bookshelves? Could you like hide up there?
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's like a little ladder here. You could climb over there, kind of get around him, so that way when he comes back here, you can get that stuff without him knowing.
Sure. Yeah, that actually sounds. I didn't realize that. I thought those were just walls all the way up. But if they
Tan's going to like schmooze and be like, you know, the experience you're doing in here seems so interesting. What are you talking about?
Gotcha. Yeah, give me a diplomacy check there, Tangent.
Okay. All right. Would that be diplomacy or deception?
Diplomacy. Or
Okay.
I mean, are you interested?
I tell the sheriff to stay sharp as I.
It's a little
move
bit deception.
Yeah. If you're not actually interested and you're just trying to smooze him up, then yeah, deception. Give me your second stealth check here, Starspirilla. This is the next leg of your journey. Reveal your first one. Rolled a nice hefty 40.
Ooh, beautiful roll, Tangent.
Wonderful. And yeah, here's the thing. Starspirilla, feel free to move yourself up over here, like in this direction.
Yeah.
And you start smoozing him up as he's kind of like walking over. You're pointing to things that he starts like Tangent. He starts like being like, this is science scientist number. And he pulls out like a jar like 234. But he didn't. His brain got matterified. What's another question you're at? I'll answer a couple questions here just for lore's sake, right? Are you asking anything specific to get some
Brain
info?
got what?
Oh yeah. She's going to ask about that brain transfer thing. She thinks that sounds interesting from a medical perspective.
Oh yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing that puts them into the robots, you know, or like helps. It's kind of. I got here at one point. I got all the way up here, and I activated it, and they had me in the chair, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready. And then I think something malfunctioned, and yeah, I just remember a bright flash, and then nothing happened, and it was really dumb. And then it kind of blinked around, and yeah, I don't know where everybody went, but I looked over here. I just kind of assume, and he looks up in the like little jar things as you're sneaking around here, Sarsaparilla. You go down onto the stuff. revealing your stealth
Sorry,
roll here.
I'm trying to measure how far it is to
Yeah.
the party.
You rolled a damn fine stealth, so he doesn't seem to notice it. He's just kind of
Ooh,
pointing
nice.
up. He's just pointing up to like the various things on the walls, right? Like, I'm just kind of assuming by these they tried to do what nobody else could, right? You know, they made the greatest sacrifice, but I don't think this tissue is very usable anymore, and so we can't really continue testing. Always with the testing. There's so much testing. Crucible has to do a lot of testing, you know, so we don't have an outbreak of the stuff that you brought, right? The druids don't know what the hell they're doing.
Right. Dr. Grin, question. You worked one-on-one with Crucible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever work on someone by the name of Fortuna?
Well, hold on. What do you mean by one-on-one? You mean like in person? In person, or?
Yeah, sure.
So how do you interface?
Hold on. Let me answer that question first. No, like, not really one-on-one. I obviously got like a letter from him, and I'm just part of his kind of secret project. But if I do this, and it works, he'll notice me.
Yeah, he might even reward you.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
And Sarsaparilla, you managed to start gathering stuff. I assume you just kind of gather a bag of holding, right? Like, and
What are the most important items? Like, guys, I need to know what to give to who. Because
everything should fit in a bag of holding. So if you can just carry the bags, that would be great.
Can't put a bag of holding in a bag of holding though. There's a few of those, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Right?
I'm going to take everyone's most important equipable items, whatever they may be, put them into my own. Actually, well, I don't know how I want to do this.
I guess our weapons and the bags of holding themselves.
Because what I'm planning to do is it's one of my signature spells, and I don't care whatever fucking thing, but this is the spell. You can get what you want directly in your hands from me.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, was it
Holy
a
shit.
thoughtful gift? Yeah, it's a thoughtful gift. It's the thing you wanted to give fucking what's his name, Baxter. So you wanted to give him the bomb.
Yeah.
That's funny.
How many creatures does this go for?
It's one.
Gotcha.
You can definitely
they're casted up at least to the 3rd level, so it's a range of 500 feet.
You can definitely at least get like Moonplanner's sword.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I give Moonplanner his sword. Does Tangent need her crown to cast spells?
Keep in mind, it's under 1 bulk if it's not heightened to 5.
1, 2, 3.
I can heighten it to 5. That's no problem.
Cool.
Okay. If you could heighten it up to 5, then yeah, that's
Well, I'm gonna get my stuff.
Yeah, you got
I think
your
what I'll
weapon.
do, also put everything in a bag. Everything. And I'll just. So I'm gonna. Sorry, what's that?
I was gonna say. I mean, like, I that's a super smart, like a clutch spell. I think just Moonplanner would need his sword. Like, Wicker and Tangent are casters. She could take on a beast form. And Peck is melee.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I figured. I can deliver his sword separately. Like I said, it's one of her signature spells.
Nice. I would argue his is the most important since it could cut through either stone.
That is good. All right, so I will start casting. While everyone is distracted.
Yes. He's kind of like pointing around, going over things. Somebody had asked a question. This guy, while you're,
Yeah, Moonplanner asked him if he ever worked on someone named Fortuna.
Fortuna? Little pet Fortuna. Everybody loved Fortuna. I know of her. He says.
Yeah, I think that was strictly a Crucible creation.
Right.
And you
Yeah,
kind of,
how was she a pet? Why
Uh,
do you call her that?
because they got along so well, and I don't think she really knew anything. Really, she was always going on about the future and how big and bright it would be, but she didn't know how to take us there. She just always thought about it and tell us about it. And she was the hype man of all of Crucible's industry. We don't need a hype man. We need people to get us there. And it's whatever. I guess you look at it like a brand, a face. And they just put her on everything. Of course they did. She's just the mascot.
What exactly did they put her face on?
All the Fortunatron. See, they even named it after her. I wish hang on, right over here. Look. And he kind of just picks up probably from the side right over here. There's probably a CRT style TV from the V1s that you guys had found over by Station Cat Studio, right? And just he plugs it into some electricity or something. It's just nearby, and you see it. It's just there it is. It's Fortunatron's face, and just no.
I'm too far away to see it.
Wait a second. By any chance, have you ever seen one that was actually in a box?
We're so far away.
In a box? No? Why?
It would have been one of the weapons that was discarded way up north.
Discarded? Why would you discard weapons? We're in the middle of a war.
The war's been over for 300 years.
Okay, bud.
No, she's telling the truth.
Funny. It's talk you guys are. I already know you're pulling my leg. You guys are funny pranksters.
Wait, hang on a second. Do we have the Cala Daily? Do we have a picture? Do we have the Cala Daily magazine with us?
You don't have any of your belongings.
Yeah, we don't. But yeah, I mean, we do have pictures of Fortuna in there to convince him.
Also, this guy was reading documents and claiming that it was you who
Yeah, this guy's nuts. I don't know what you guys think you're gonna convince him of.
Yeah, convince him of
we're
what?
We're buying time. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Now, let me deliver the things to you. Now,
do it.
please.
Fucking do it. Fucking do it.
Yeah, you're free to deliver here. Based on your stealth there before, you could carry on and go through it. You had a very nice way of getting a lot of this stuff to the party and gathering it up. Sarsaparilla, go ahead and move yourself down.
No, I don't need to move anywhere.
Oh, right.
Gift.
You're right. You're right.
I'm going to do 3 deliveries, right? One is all the equipment minus Moonplanter's sword in the bag. I'm going to deliver that immediately to Wickerwind, and sort of a message along with it, it's time for some deliveries.
Oh shit.
This is heightened to
so
5th,
based.
so this is the bag.
I'm gonna give you a hero point for that. That's a pretty good line.
I have to roll the 1d20s in here, right?
Yes. Wait, so yeah, for the thoughtful gift, right?
It's a spell, right?
Actually, yes, you have to roll the d20, but because it's fresher air up here and there's not as much aether dust, your DC is 5 now for that flat check. Nice.
Oh.
Nice. All right. Thoughtful gift goes out.
Immediately after that, I'm going to do a level 3. I'm going to deliver Moonplanter's sword directly into his hoof.
Drink.
Nice.
Just saying to him, it's time we get out of here. And then the last one is I'm going to give the sheriff his gun.
Nice.
With a level 4 thoughtful gift.
Shit.
God damn.
I need me mop. Did you?
Yeah, and you see it
It'll be in Wicker's bag.
Okay, based.
Yeah, Wicker's standing right next to you, and you can see him kind of inconspicuously shuffling through the bag.
Space.
He's gonna slide the thing right behind you.
And
Hang on, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Don't worry.
yeah. Now
Heck's gonna look back and see
when
Moonplaner with a sword.
When I deliver the gun to the sheriff, I just say, "It's time to act."
All right. He's kind of like looking over. He looks like he's probably like. I mean, he's kind of playing dead right now, right? He
Yeah.
seems to be trying to get the jump on this guy when he comes closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this guy just continues talking. He actually starts talking about something in. Let me check my notes really quick. There's something I meant to bring up here. Where's my notes? I gotta check my notes now just to make sure I'm on track. Hold on one second. Yeah, he's just kind of like looking at it. He's like, okay, well, you know, I just want to resolve this, you know, like I know that they're up to something in the forest out there, you know. And he kind of gestures.
Tangent goes, there's forests in No Man's Land?
Yeah, they're all over. Can't you see the giant trees?
The trees are dead.
No, they're not. What?
There was
No.
a war. There was a massive war between Crucible and Wildfire. Their hubris and their arrogance led to the destruction of everything.
Right.
The elder trees that used to populate this entire land, they're petrified now.
Not that I know of. No. But here's the thing: is that they made that forest over there. And he just completely just glosses by a Moonplaner, like he doesn't even does not sway his opinion on things. He just kind of shakes his head and looks like scratches his temples for a second, and then like, no, hang on.
Everything went black.
I know. He kind of like probably like kicks on a small projector nearby or something. I've been looking at that one area, and I'm gonna turn on the lights here for a second because obviously he's showing you a map here. So let me flip on some lights. See the daytime. You guys will be able to see more of the map here in a second. Yeah.
Yep. Whole thing.
Right.
Yeah. And he was like, he looks toward. He kind of points with like a big pointer or something that he probably pulls off the shelf, right? All right. In the middle of these ones. Now the map that he shows on the projections. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 huge world trees on this map, each in the place of where these giant mesas are.
Oh.
Yeah, and where he's pointing in this area.
I count 7.
1, 2,
Is
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One's up north.
Yep. And then like he's kind of pointing in this area where on his map, this is a forest of them. If you look at all the stumps.
Hey.
Ground
zero at this place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They're protecting this area for something. And lately I've heard of things coming from here. We dropped something there. There's a noise. I swear I've seen something those druids are making but they hide it with their weather. It's all foggy. And they can't keep up this fog forever, you know.
Dr. Graham, I'm telling you the truth. Those trees, they're gone. The forest is gone. The fog you're referring to, it's called the Veil now. It's nothing but purely toxic air that's turning ponies and griffins into ghouls.
If only they were gone, right? You know, it'd be really hard to get rid of those, you know. We can't just bomb them. That's the problem, you know. Wood from world trees never stops burning. It'd just be too smoky, wouldn't it?
Where do you think the aether dust in the lungs is coming from? Did it exist before the bombs went off?
Yeah, we put it there. And he gestures toward himself. Stop those dumb druids from casting their spells. What, you think the world trees give off Aetherstone? No. If only. Be a resource, you know? No. Those druids, they're so irksome. There's just how they go about. They blight people. You don't understand how bad they get. They blight people. They turn entire marshes into weird, like full of weird amalgamations and creatures. They play with nature. They call themselves naturalists, but they're more natural than we are. So that's why when you mentioned Ingrid Shrow, I mean, I thought you knew. I thought you knew all of this. She helped make the Aether dust bombs. She was the chief scientist. You didn't know that?
I tried to tell ya.
We only met her 2 days ago for the first time.
Well, she made them, and they work. Boy, do they work. We let one off. We let one off in one area full of the fuckers, and they couldn't do anything. They were powerless, and we got to save a lot of people.
Save them. What exactly were you saving them from? What great crime did the Druids commit against Goldenport?
They constantly attack our stuff for no reason. Like, we literally tried to leave them alone as much as we can, but they're activists. They go out of their way. They try to stop every single thing that we ever do. And it's like, I can respect nature, okay? It's not like I don't like it. Like, but they're against us making, for example, machines to make more food for people, to farm more land and that kind of thing. They stop people from making these things. They sabotage common folk like you and me. It's evil.
Well, I can certainly see your point, but Dr. Grin, you're not grasping the reality. What you're talking about has come to pass. The Aether dust has become a poison, a real blight on the land. This territory you're standing in, it's called No Man's Land. The bombs went off. They destroyed everything. The elder trees are completely gone. They're petrified now. There's nothing growing here.
So we won. We won.
I would say mutually assured destruction. Who wins when you release these kinds of weapons, really?
Well, it's just dust, Put a filter on it. That's what we do here. Put filters on things, It's kind of hard to breathe. That's the only thing. We could never figure that out. You mentioned that earlier. That's why we're making these. And he gestures toward, like he doesn't just gesture toward, like, right, like he kind of goes toward Sheriff, right? That's why when he says that's why we're making these, he gestures to, like, the Sheriff's, he's faking being asleep body, right? Like, we're going the step beyond. Obviously Druids hate this kind of thing, but what has to be done has to be done. And then there's like a whirring of the blade right when the Sheriff turns around and pushes the gun, like, right up to, like, his chin. Hold it right there, buddy, or we're gonna have a problem. And he has, like, the knife right there. He's got the drill. It's still going. Shh, I'm not moving.
Doctor,
should we?
Moonplaner's going to start slowly walking forward, but trying to keep a calm tone in his voice to keep things from escalating. Doctor, we're going to... Oh, nope, not that way.
Good way to calm him down.
He was up here. Doctor, you need to put down the saw. All right? I understand that you truly believe you're doing the right thing, but a lot of what Crucible set out to do ended up backfiring. It did a lot more harm than good. And this plan you've got going right now, it's not going to help. There are solutions to be had, but this isn't the way.
I am the only one up here. It is my duty to help people.
There's a way you can help people. You can help ponies and griffins. But the world that you know is completely gone. It's been gone for centuries. But you're still here, which means you can still do good. You can help others.
I don't believe you. He's not like moving the saw or anything because, there's a gun to his chin. You guys are sneaky. I don't know how you got that gun. You're crafty, I'll give you that.
Doctor, we're giving you an opportunity to do the right thing. You have a lot of knowledge that we could use. You can still do a lot of good if you come and work with us.
And he kind of...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he kind of like starts to... Like, the saw goes off, but he doesn't look like he wants to be compliant. He just kind of like starts to back away, just almost testing like the sheriff's resolve. He lets him step back, but he keeps the gun focused like right at his forehead, right? Just like step backwards. And he gets up himself, right? Like he's got like, pulls himself out of the straps. Okay, no.
Doc, don't do anything brash.
I'm not.
I understand. You've been down here a very, very long time. You're sick.
I'm not sick, so get away from me.
We don't want to hurt you. We want to help you get out of here. We want to give you an opportunity to continue your work, but it needs to go in the right direction.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy. Hero point.
Go for it.
Come on.
You
Come
roll.
on, be a good one.
Oh.
No. And he kind of like turns around. I'm not gonna go out. Not without a fight. And he turns around. There is an entire shelf here. You just see, here's the thing, Moon Planner. You see the name on just the column next to this entire, what you now up close can see, shelf of mutagens. There's just a column in very fine Sylvan words that just says Orion up the top. And he and he crashes it down, and multiple of these mutagens just like start falling on the guy. And I'm not gonna. And he starts to like morb, like his muscles start to bulge out. Get around without a fight. And like that's where we're gonna end session today, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
I'm pogging, Memely.
All right.
I'm a little too, not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. If everybody wants to say bye.